Hey, what's going on, man?
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
All right, I don't know who's in the chat. The big man is obviously there.
Good to be back.
If you could talk again, I can hear you.
I just can't hear anything.
I think it's those headsets. Oh, we'll get the other ones in a second.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll just put them down.
Um,
Put them down here for now.
How you going, man?
I am good.
This is the first actual HFD podcast for about a month. We've had some circumstances. We haven't been able to get live. But we've been doing other things. We've been doing...
Yeah, I've seen the AFL show pop up.
Well, we did a watch along the other night, and the whole game I knew Crows were going to win.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing is about our AFL shows. We've been doing the AFL show,
Yeah.
and we're getting all these fans in there, right?
Mm.
But they're all NRL fans. We haven't had one AFL person come in.
The funniest thing
We've got all these NRL fans come in, they're losing it at us. You don't understand. And we know nothing about NRL.
I've got no idea.
No, but they come in and they're like, we love this show. We love it. We love it.
My mate at work, Henry.
Yeah.
He's got like I don't know what it is, like season pass or something like that, member or whatever. So he had tickets, but his mate got COVID and he had night shift.
Is he a Crows fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Crows game.
So he had tickets to go, and he was asking everyone, because we went out for like a lunch for work on the Friday.
Yeah.
And he was asking, "Can you come? Can you come?" Well, oh no. And he decided not to go.
Oh.
He decided not to go to the footy, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna get smashed anyway." Blah blah blah. And then he's sitting there. He ends up watching the whole game. He's like, "This is bullshit."
I'll tell you,
He was spewing.
Chris, the Aussie Seth Rogen was upset.
Oh, he would have been.
He was cut. He was, we got Jess is in the chat. How you doing, Jess?
Hey, Jess.
Chris, it says, are you in space? What do you like it, man? There's a few different ones. Like we said, what does everyone think of we'll try a different one. Just see if everyone likes.
It's a bit of a Star Wars themed podcast.
Does anyone think this one's good? Or
I
like this one, but I thought it might be too much for everyone.
I personally like it, but like it might be a bit much for people's heads. But yeah.
Jess saying hello. Tell us, does everyone like that one, or even there's a bit of a slower one? I thought maybe the slower one, but then I just thought, Space Force, Steve Carell style.
That second one was
Someone educate me. What is Boba Fett? Rob says, and Rob told me he's seen Star Wars, so I'm a bit
he knows
fussed about that.
He knows.
But 1 second, I'll get George that other headset. 1 moment.
He knows. Educate me.
Yeah. In line with that, Rob being in the chat, me and Rob, we've confirmed the date.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, we are going to be doing a World Cup preview podcast.
All right. Is he coming around?
Yes.
Nice.
So we're going to do the World Cup podcast, and then, we're probably going to go, once the World Cup is actually on and whatnot. And
when does that kick off?
The World Cup is in November, December this year because Qatar, the heat and all that.
What's going on with this?
So
I
still can't hear nothing?
No.
I don't know what's going on.
You know what?
Maybe it's this. Can everyone hear George fine before we get going, guys?
Sure,
Just let us know. Can everyone hear George fine? Amanda's in the chat as well. How you going, Amanda?
No, he doesn't.
Rob is saying he doesn't know. There you go. Well, he's a character from Star Wars, Rob, and they've had a mini-series.
Introduced in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, he came in Empire Strikes Back, so back in whatever that was, 81 or something. 81, something like that. So, and he's had a mini-series now that's come out, so whatever it is, however many years.
Yeah, if you
later.
If you remember Empire Strikes Back in it, he's the bounty hunter that
Captures Han Solo.
He's the one that takes Han Solo after he's frozen in carbonite to Jabba's palace, and he's around in Return of the Jedi as well. And
he's saying you sound far away.
Do I?
So that could be
technical difficulties. People, can you hear me all right? Maybe I'll bring it up a bit closer.
It might be the mic.
No, if I'm a bit closer, it might. Ooh,
hello.
It's popping. Yeah, it's all good.
Just let me tap it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Now you're going. No, one second. Just don't speak for 1 second. All right, that's popping.
Yeah, cool.
Hello. Can you hear now? Hello?
No, nothing.
I don't know what's going on. He
That's
sounds
okay.
far away.
I don't mind
but Rob is saying, hear both clearly. So I don't know
No, that's fine. I don't mind about the headphones. I can still hear you fine.
What the dilemma is. We'll do one thing. I'll let you chat for a second. I'll just look at one thing.
I just want to know because I never had to do it when I was streaming. But with podcasts, what is the deal with having to have headphones on?
It's so I can hear it, because if I stop hearing it, then I know we got no sound. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's just to hear your own. Because in that way, See, I might change it. That's what I think it is.
Nope, no recollection at all.
Yeah. I think now I can hear that. Talking to that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. That better?
Can you hear it now?
No.
I can hear it going there now.
Nah,
Sounds, looks good. Chris is saying. No one ages in space. I watched Empire Strikes Back. Nope, still no recollection. Rob is saying, but it's a mini-series, and I know the way Rob is. Rob, he doesn't mind watching series just for the purposes of analysing how they make them, and he's into those sort of things, into movie making, etc., things like that.
You know what the good thing about Mandalorian and Boba Fett is? They're the first people to introduce. I don't know if you've seen the making of it behind, but they've introduced this LED screen that's about 100. It goes like that far around.
Yeah.
And instead of using green screens, they use that instead, and they rotate it around. So that I think in the first or second episode of Mando, where he's in that desert scene and he's fighting those guys after he finds Baby Yoda. Yeah. So it's just a big LED screen that rotates around, and instead of using green screens.
Okay. So it's like a sort of like a let's say. Yeah, like a new advanced sort of green screen.
They're saying that it's taking it's all the stuff that has to happen in post later on with all the green screen editing and all that. It's just they don't have to do bugger all of it now because it's all done there.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Well, green screen. The problem with the thing is we know from doing it here that might be better.
Yeah,
that might be better. Now the thing we know is from doing it. Obviously, we don't do it on a huge scale, but I don't know. We do it. Is if the lighting's not right, something's not right.
Lighting needs to be perfect. You need your soft lights.
Yeah,
you need the settings perfect. and you can't wear green, obviously. Yeah, it's annoying.
So they can see my yellow. See, it blends in.
Yeah.
Like so, but yeah, it's all they've got to make advancements in movie making, don't they? That's what the whole thing's about. But so we've had a few people in here saying hello. Amanda, the big man, Rob, Jess.
Where's Lucas?
Lucas is at dinner. I did talk to him. He couldn't make it. He said it was organised. He was going out for something tonight.
Okay, cool. So, I hadn't spoken to him.
No, I spoke to him, asked him, and then I told him I'll forgive him this time, and he goes, "Oh, thank you." So but he'll be back shortly. But so first topic, we're gonna do a review of the miniseries that we've been talking about.
Yeah, we can.
The Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear just a flat rating for the whole show as one, without whatever. Just to give it a flat rating, and then a reason behind your rating, and I will do the same.
We got Christopoulos or Jess or Amanda. You can, as moderators, can you sort out that chat, and they will sort it out.
Hey.
Rob says, problem with the green screen in the post is expensive to get everyone back to reshoot a scene. Interesting new innovation. Yeah. So
apparently, Rob, they used to use it back at, like, they showed a clip because Jon Favreau, he's a real big fan of old, like, Western and stuff like that. So apparently they used to, not so much a big LED screen, but back in the day, in the black and white days, they used to use almost like a big
like white movie
screen.
Yeah,
and
they'll move it.
And they used to move it around.
They used to put it on a truck.
Yeah, so if they're like riding on a horse or something like that. So it's sort of like that kind of innovation, but new LED technology, perfect screens, and all that. So
we all deleted it.
That's good. Thanks.
So an overall rating.
Just an overall on the
out of 10.
Out of 10 on the series itself. We're not getting into anything just yet. And then the reason why you gave it that rating, just a brief reason.
Is it a potato rating?
Is that your rating?
That's what we do.
Do you do five potatoes?
Yeah, we go out of 10 potatoes.
Oh, well, yeah, we can give it a potato rating.
We are officially giving the Book of Boba Fett a potato rating. You heard it here first. Do you know what? Listen, I love Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah,
as you do.
Guys do, yeah.
But I'm going to give it a lower score because it just could have been so much better, I think. I'm going to say, I want to say 7, which is still good, but I'm going to say probably 6. Yeah. 6 potatoes.
Yeah.
What do you say?
It's
in between.
I was on the same fence. If I could I don't like giving 0.5 ratings. I like to give like a solid.
Yeah, that's why I said.
So the only reason it gets a 7 for me is because I'm so up the arse of Star Wars. And
listen, I am too. Everyone knows that. It's just
they could literally do anything, and I'll watch it.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, did you? I don't know if you. We didn't talk about it. Did you watch Visions? Did you watch the anime?
No. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's good. Yeah.
We should do a review on that as well because that is great.
But KC's in the chat, Mr. Con Chrysostomou. Hey. He says the slap was a scam like the C word, but
the C word.
We haven't got onto that yet.
We'll talk about that.
We haven't got onto that yet, Connie, so you can wait around.
All right, guys, just you got to wait for this. We're talking Star Wars.
Yeah, we're talking Star Wars now. You're waiting for the Will Smith slap later, man. Come on. Far out. That's why we got you here to sit here and watch us, man. You know what I mean? So you're saying 7.
I'm giving it a 7.
In what way could it have been better if you made it? What would you change?
That's what we're going to get into now. So, Boba, there's no secret between KP and anyone that knows me. They know that I love Boba Fett. Before they announced this series, he's probably
don't say sorry. That's what we're going to talk about it after. What are you saying sorry?
He's always been like my favorite character, and the only reason he was he did bugger all in the movies, in the original movies.
But it's a very mysterious character.
Very mysterious character. The design of his helmet and all that stuff, the way that was the original design for Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah.
And they chose not to go with it, but they used George Lucas used it in. And I'm agree.
We are going to get to that.
I'm going to get to that.
We probably both totally agree.
I'll get to that right now. So, in the past 2 seasons of Mando, he's just built himself up as this character. He's got the mystique now, and they turned Boba Fett into
It's like he's Mando's underachieving.
Yeah, they were trying to turn him into a hero.
Yeah,
which he's not. If you read any, I know they're all not canon now; they're all legends or whatever.
But they've got canon of him doing, and he's still a bad.
If you read any of the comics and all that stuff, he is an absolute freaking badass.
Well, that's what he's meant to be. He's a bounty hunter.
Didn't go toe to toe with Darth Vader in a couple of books that I've got.
But still took him on.
He
wasn't afraid to fight him.
No, Vader was chasing him for 3 books.
Yeah.
And he basically got away alive. And to get away from Vader alive is an achievement in itself.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what annoyed me about the show, because the first 4 episodes, they were good. They weren't great. They were slow. They built too much on the Tusken stuff, I felt they spent a bit too much time on that. And then they introduced those stupid bots with the mods with the freaking.
They were the worst part of the show. Do you think they were the worst part of the show?
100%.
So the bikes and those modded people were the worst, in my opinion.
Worst part of the show. Stupid spin move. Blah blah blah. And then we get to episode 4, and Din Djarin shows up.
Mando rocks up,
and because we were doing a group watch with Lucas. And that's a thing that we do. We've always caught up with them and watched it. So
where was our invite?
It's our thing, mate.
That's dodgy. See, they don't invite. It's because Lucas knows I'll pay him out.
He will.
Because he knows every time he says something about Star Wars,
I'm the one that talks.
We just get into massive arguments.
I'm the one that talks. So when Din Djarin showed up, and that first scene where he comes in and then he murks those people in that cold room and chops that guy in half.
The best.
You got that feeling of, oh my god, this is what the show's meant to be, but. Boba Fett was nowhere to be seen for 2 episodes.
I know you didn't see it.
And
it's named after him.
I was happy.
Yeah, I know.
I was more ecstatic about those 2 episodes than the rest of and that's what brought that series up for me to a 7.
Those 2 episodes were 9.
We got to see Luke training.
Those 2 episodes were 9.
We got to see Luke training Grogu. We saw Ahsoka back again, and the temple being built and all that stuff, and all this stuff. I just felt like if Jon Favreau wanted to do that, why didn't he do it for
Well, the way I see it is, if he wanted to do that, show all these things.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just do a Star Wars,
a spin-off,
a Star Wars miniseries, a Luke miniseries?
Well, we spent 4 episodes building Boba Fett's character, which was fine. I didn't mind the stuff, him going to get his ship, the Rancor being delivered, all that stuff. Okay. It was fine. It was, and that's the word I'm going to use. It was fine.
Yeah, it's like you're content with it.
It wasn't great. And even on the last episode where they all got together, banded and whatever, and for people who have never seen Rebels, when I saw Cad Bane in the distance, I lost it.
But you know him, because you know him.
Yeah. And everyone on the internet did as well. So that was a good introduction. Again, and they wasted it.
They done him in an episode.
But
he's meant to be...
There's this thing...
but he's meant to have trained Boba. So he's meant to be badass.
You see,
and he's just done.
His species has 2 hearts.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
So they showed the thing blinking, so he's not dead. I'm gonna disagree, John. Because you got to.
John. I don't even know if John's talking about Boba Fett.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm rating it as a whole at the moment, and then there were just so many, even in the last episode where they're when that big battle's going on, and they're just shooting.
Yeah.
And then when the shields go down. They stopped shooting.
Yeah, I know. It was weird.
It's and then this, they rescue, Black Castar and the big, he was legend.
Yeah, he was good.
Champion.
He was really
bright spark of the show. But
when he ripped that guy's arms off, it was like it was a throwback to Star Wars.
It was a tribute to the original Star Wars.
Rip your arms off,
And those what are the species? The lizard species, the Rhodesians or whatever. I can't remember the exact species, but they.
You look like A.
Oh.
A is next level. It's good.
Maybe because
A is a good thing.
I like A. That species actually enslaved Wookiees.
He said you look like airport security will hold you up.
Well, remind me to tell you a story about security.
You're next level.
So, I was actually stopped when I flew out to Whyalla, I don't know, a couple of months back or whatever. And they stopped to do the explosive test of the bag, and mine flagged, which is fine. And they're like, "I will just do it again." Yeah, flagged again. They're like, "Have you been in mines?" I'm like, "No, I haven't been anywhere."
Yeah.
Called the cops over. I had to go through my checked baggage. I was there for half an hour, and then they took my name down and everything. And then it's like, "All right, see you later."
So since Johnny and Chris are here in the chat and we're talking about it, and they're meant to be HFD members, we haven't seen Jimmy. So if anyone has seen him, we've got to put this up.
Where has he been? I haven't seen him.
Father Jim.
Has he been around?
Call this number, and we actually had something. We actually had something sent in to our email.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it's one of the fans sent it in. Apparently, they saw.
They spotted his sign.
No, they spotted John at the gym.
Really?
Yeah, like he's trying to get. He doesn't want to come to podcast, but apparently he was spotted. You know what I mean?
Is that the gym?
Listen, that could be fabricated.
It might. Oh, look.
It might be. I don't know, but apparently John.
That looks exactly like John.
Yeah, so apparently John's working out now, and he's, you know, that's why he hasn't become.
Look,
that's why he hasn't become a podcast.
That's 100% him. Like.
It could be fabricated.
Whenever he's taking his shirt off in front of me, that looks exactly like
100%. So it could be fabricated. I don't know. But, you know, if you've ever seen Jimmy, guys, please call the number and you can see what John's been doing. That's why he hasn't been here.
Yeah. So back to Boba. And once again, Boba was, that last episode, Boba was a bit of a badass.
Yeah, he was good in that. Yeah, yeah.
And that fight scene when him and Mando took the stand was great.
That was good.
That was great.
Yeah.
You know, blah, 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 and whatever, but you're telling me Cad Bane, after all of his...
He just dies like that.
No, I'm saying after all of his men have been killed and all that, he's just going to come out and, like, do a one-on-one?
Yeah, I know.
He's not going to do that, man. He's a bounty hunter. He's going to run away.
Oh, I agree.
You know, that's not his
They did it wrong. They played his character wrong.
And that's where it gets me, because Filoni created that character.
Yeah, I know.
And that was his episode. He directed it.
Yeah.
So he could have turned around to Farrah and been like, hey, you know, whatever. But like and Kevin Smith said this when Disney first bought Star Wars. And it's been very, very true. They're going to make a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
They are going to make a lot of stuff.
So, and they're not going to get everything right.
Because they've got to make their money back.
And they're not
They spent $4 billion on it. They want to make their money back. So you're going to... Kevin Smith said it, he goes, if I get 10 Star Wars projects, 10 of them, and he goes, 4 of them are epic, 3 of them are okay, and 3 are garbage, I will still be happy. And I'm of that mindset as well. I mean, Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker have been those 2 garbage products. Force Awakens was a good setup. It wasn't great, but it was a good setup.
It was the best of the 3.
It was the best of the 3, and I still give it an 8 out of 10. So,
it's definitely the best of the 3.
You
That's
know,
how I'll put it.
It left you wanting more.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
And then,
So they're all having inside jokes now about because that picture of John was, you know, when he was pretty intoxicated and he was trying to have shots with everyone. So but yeah, so I listen. I agree. I said it to you. The first thing I messaged to you was they missed a trick with this show.
Oh, they did. Yeah,
they missed a trick with it. But the
Mm.
way I see it is, I mean, this is how I'll put it. The bit with, let's say, so Luke Skywalker's in it, right? And it was so good watching him train Grogu, give him this choice, and then Grogu chooses Mando. But the fact that they had to use Luke again, showed that the show wasn't up to scratch. Yeah, because it's meant to be a Boba Fett show. Yeah. Why do you need Luke to save you again?
Exactly, like,
you know what I mean? Like, you didn't. Luke came at the end of The Mandalorian, season 2, for what, 3 minutes?
Yeah,
and it was an epic moment, but it didn't save the show. The show was amazing.
The show was amazing before
for 2 full seasons leading up to that 3-minute. You know. The HFD coffee looks incredible. It is incredible. Made great. Everything else has since Return of the Jedi.
Mando, great.
Yeah, Mando, great. Yeah. Listen, I'm sort of with John. The only one I like the first of the new movies, like you said, right?
But if
Force Awakens, I don't like the other 2.
I think you got to watch everything because I think Rebels is great.
Oh yeah,
the last couple of seasons of Clone Wars.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah,
even the first few seasons, they were just kiddie,
but they were still good.
They were good, and it sets up. I've been watching them again to catch up on the story. There's a lot of backlore there with Mandalore and stuff like that. Gives you a lot of insight.
Well, because you see where the dark saber,
and then you get to see the dark saber and all that. But that Visions, it was given to, I think there was 7 different shorts, about 20 minutes each or whatever, and they were given to anime directors. And they were able to do, like, there was nothing to do with Skywalker Saga or anything like that. They were able to just do whatever. And if you watch them, you'll agree they're great. They did really good.
Chris is saying John, he actually is a Sith Lord.
A bit of both. So we are.
John's a Sith Lord. John's Simon Dean, man. What do you expect? I disagree with John in the fact that I don't think the prequels are hits. Revenge of the Sith. I know they got a bad rap, But I think Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan is amazing.
There were great moments. There were great moments in the prequels that, like, all you could, like, a lot of the Trade Federation stuff and and all the Senate hearings and all that stuff. That was whatever.
But that was just showing that time of Star Wars.
And there was a lot of talking, but that shows what George Lucas, because George Lucas was very political at that point.
Yeah, of course.
And he was against the government and all that stuff and whatever. But there are moments in those prequels, like the Duel of the Fates, with like when Darth Maul was first introduced in Phantom Menace.
Oh, it was freak. It was the best. Everyone lost it. And people forget that when they watched it, you lost your mind.
still watch it to this day and be like, fuck, man, that was a great scene.
People forget that when they watched him fight Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, you lost it in the cinema.
It was great.
Seeing this double-sided saber.
Like, you've never seen anything like that. The choreography and the spinning and the Darth Maul was just an absolute badass.
He was so good.
And, like, Attack of the Clones, I think, was probably the weaker of the
agree.
three.
The second was the weakest.
But introduced you to Jango Fett and explored all the other, like the whole Anakin and bloody... their love story was just
but that sort of leads us on to he's been recast in Obi-Wan. Yeah, because they probably want to redeem him.
I think he's going to do great in it, but I think he's
going to be Darth Vader.
Whether or not they're using him for some flashback stuff.
Yeah, no, because Obi-Wan's not meant to see Darth Vader until
this is what they're saying. They're saying because when he sees him in A New Hope, he says, "We meet again."
Yeah, we haven't seen you since.
I haven't seen you, but he never.
I haven't felt this presence. Yeah, they're going to use that. Yeah, of course.
But he never says, "I haven't seen him since I chopped him and left him on Mustafar."
Yeah, he just says, "I haven't felt this presence
in a long time." And when he says, "The last time I saw you, I was but a whatever. You were the now whatever." Yeah. So they're definitely going to have a duel in this series.
They have to. But obviously,
at least.
But the thing is, you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
It's sort of writing on the wall. They're going to have a duel.
Yeah.
And
Obi-Wan's probably going to win.
Obi-Wan's going to kick his ass. Yeah. It's fair.
Again.
Probably. Yeah.
Again.
Because they showed it in Rebels, like when he smashed Maul, like.
That scene.
Like, that's what they were showing. How good he was.
Have you seen like people dissect that?
Yeah.
How he changes his form.
They were showing how good it was. So he's probably going to kick Vader's ass. That's probably what's going to happen.
I think. Well, not kick his ass. He's going to get the best.
Yes, that's right.
And I think it's going to be very similar to because I think Ahsoka in Rebels like smacks his visor.
She does and cuts it open.
And she realizes
and she sees his eye.
Yeah, so I think in a similar instance, something like that's going to happen.
He's going to know. I think
or we're going to see him in the back of the tank and all that stuff, like with everything getting attached to him or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. But it's Obi-Wan's.
Well,
so we're leading
into Obi-Wan.
Yeah, well, we can lead into it. I think. Obi-Wan.
I can't tell you how excited I am.
No, it's going to be better than Boba Fett.
I think you know what? If it's as good as Mando, if it leaves me with that same tingly feeling as Mando, I'll be 100% happy.
The thing about it is, what's his name? Pedro Pascal that plays Din Djarin. He's a good actor in that. Yeah. But this time, I know Morrison's a top actor too.
Yeah, but Ewan
McGregor is the best. Yeah. This is the biggest actor they've had for a series.
And they're introducing Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen live action either.
No.
So for those of you who don't know who Inquisitors are, they were Jedi who were not...
I agree, John. Listen,
what does he say?
How Rey became the most powerful Jedi in 5 minutes. Yeah, I agree. Those new movies, mind the language, they completely fucked up with.
Yeah.
They
missed some big opportunities.
What they did with it was
they missed some big opportunities.
You know, like they killed.
Yeah,
they did. They stuffed up with the new ones. That's why no one even takes them as people want them to retcon them.
Do you know what? There's a few Star Wars, like big Star Wars fans out there. That like them.
There's always going to be.
There's do you watch Star Wars Theory? The guy with the bald head.
Yeah, I've seen him.
He's really good. Yeah. He dissects, but he's not a big fan of. But
Obi-Wan is a series. It's going to be a series with Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan again.
Limited series. I think
reprising his role. Yeah.
6 episodes.
Yeah. So he's reprising his role again, and and to your other question, I don't think there is any movies planned at the moment.
Rogue Squadron, but it's been pushed back.
It's been pushed back. So, it's not, but that's a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. An actual Star Wars movie.
It'll be set on the X-wing.
Yeah. So they're not. It's not. Like they're called a Star Wars story, whereas the actual 9 Star Wars movies are Star Wars.
I need to jump in on John's comment from before. Everything is Hess. No. Rogue One.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I like that. I think John liked that.
I don't think it was mid between. It was a 7.5 to 8 for me.
Yeah, that was
because they didn't have Jedi. It was a bit gritty. They had a lot of.
And then Darth Vader came.
And then right at the end, you see that
epic Darth Vader.
Epic Darth Vader scene where you actually see what he's capable of.
Yeah, of course.
Like, because we never really got to in the old movies because it was limited time.
That's right.
Special effects, the choreography.
Yeah.
But that scene, perfect.
So the other question, so Ewan McGregor is obviously recast.
So the Inquisitors, what we're
talking about. But before that, does James Earl Jones come back
for the voice?
For the voice of Darth Vader? He has to, doesn't he?
Well, I think
I mean, if he can. If he physically can do it.
When the helmet's on.
Yeah, when the helmet's on.
But I think...
He has to.
If something happens in this show and the saber cracks the front...
It'll be Hayden Christensen.
And cracks the front and, like, destroys that voice thing.
Yeah.
The voice might change and we might get to hear Hayden Christensen's voice.
That's the one.
That's the one, Rob.
That we're talking about.
That's the one. That was
Rogue,
a good movie.
Rogue One. That's one. Yeah, that was good.
And it wasn't like, and it was leading up to like Star Wars and whatever. But all spoiler alert, people.
Well, so that the last scene,
everyone dies.
The last scene in that movie, Rob, if you remember the first ever Star Wars film, A New Hope.
Yeah.
Rogue One. Yeah, that last scene where Darth Vader is cutting them all up at the end is meant to be in the timeline 5 minutes before
20 minutes.
20 minutes before the first scene
first movie
of the first ever Star Wars where he gets and catches Leia.
Yeah,
it's meant to be there 10 minutes before that.
That's why everyone was giving it a bit of crap because they're like, we're on a diplomatic mission to hold on. It's like, motherfucker, I just saw you 10 minutes ago.
I know.
We were just firing at you.
Yeah, I know. But that's going to happen, isn't it? When Rogue One, not bad, John's saying. So he's accepting that one. But yeah, so the Inquisitors, you're saying, they're coming in live action.
So Inquisitors were introduced in Rebels and also in the game. Did you play Fallen Order?
No. Peter
game.
Was playing it.
Good game. It sets up a lot of lore and all that.
Yeah. I've heard
and you get to see a bit of back of Order 66 as well.
I agree with John.
100%.
He's the best. He's the best.
You just get excited when you see him.
Baby Yoda.
He doesn't say a word.
No, but he's the best.
But his mannerisms and his actions. And...
You know who I compare Baby Yoda to? Mr. Bean. Yeah. Doesn't say a word, but everyone loves him.
Steals the show.
Right. Doesn't have to talk, and everyone loves him. Oh, he's the best. Baby Yoda is the best thing they've brought in.
Yeah.
Like he's...
Next to Mando. Like
them two, they come as one.
Them two together as a team.
They're a team.
It's ridiculous, the chemistry. And either of them barely talk.
I know, it's hilarious.
It's ridiculous how good they've got that, they've got to keep going with it.
Yeah.
But, so
that's why they know they gave him to Luke. They had to bring him back somehow.
Yeah. Well...
Because... He's so popular.
He was never going to take Yoda's lightsaber.
No way.
They did retcon a big thing there because in the comics, Yoda's lightsaber was destroyed.
Yeah, I know.
By what's his name, Palpatine's outsider, who was chucking all the lightsabers in the fire. But anyway, back to the Inquisitors. So Inquisitors, they do have lightsabers. They are force sensitive. I think they were.
But they're not considered Sith.
They're not considered Sith. Yeah. They are. They got messed up. No, they're all blue.
They got like a makeup or thing.
So there's the Grand Inquisitor, and I think all the Ninth Sisters. The Nine Sisters.
Yeah.
So you get to see.
Well, the Night Sisters is the same. Is Dathomir where Darth Maul's from?
Dathomir, So you get to see a couple of the Night Sisters in a Fallen Order.
Yeah.
You get to actually fight a couple of them.
Okay.
And then in Rebels, you get to see them the Grand Inquisitors chasing Ezra and stuff. Yeah. So they were former Jedi. And instead of, I think Vader, I don't think Emperor knew about them either.
No, I don't think so.
I think
Vader, it's a Vader thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Vader grabbed them and converted them not to Sith but to the dark side.
But then the Emperor will say that he did know about them.
Yeah, and then used them to wipe out all the remaining Jedi and hunt the Jedi. So we know for a fact because we've seen the Grand Inquisitor in the trailer.
Yeah.
We know that the Inquisitors are going to be in it.
Yeah.
But everyone's getting a bit upset saying, Obi-Wan should be able to murk these Inquisitors with ease.
Yeah, he should.
But I don't think it's going to be the case. They're gonna make it a bit more.
Well, it's probably because he's going to take 5 or 6 of them on at a time.
Or even if he takes on the Grand Inquisitor and it's a bit of a battle. But
he should smash him. It's true. That is true.
A lot of people are saying that he should not. that they should not even be able to compete.
No, well, they shouldn't because they're nothing compared to, let's say, Darth Maul in the
last
and Obi-Wan.
Look, there's going to be so much speculation coming in, but I think. Obi-Wan might not even have his lightsaber for the first couple of episodes.
Do you know what's going to happen?
He's probably going to have a stick.
When he first meets them,
he's probably going to fight them with just force powers.
He's going to be like this broken man. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's almost given up.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then something's going to happen that makes him...
Well, he's going to have to defend Luke, obviously.
Something's going to happen.
I personally think what's going to happen, my theory is that the Inquisitors are going to catch wind.
Yeah.
And they're going to he's going to have to stop them quick.
But then
Vader will know something's going on.
No, but then see the thing is they're going to have to be weird about that because
if
Vader's not meant to know about Luke.
Exactly. So they're going to catch wind of it, and I think they're going to be like they're somehow going to find it out, and then they're going to be on the way back to Vader.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's going to chase them.
Yeah, something like that. Or he's going to meet them at Tatooine.
Or something like that, and murk them or whatever. You're going to have to kill
he's going to do something.
He's going to have to kill a couple of them, but Vader will catch wind of what's happening.
Yeah.
And then they'll somehow meet. They won't meet on Tatooine, I don't think.
Because he'll sense Luke.
He'll sense Luke. Yeah. So they'll meet somewhere else.
Well, that's why you've seen him. He's on in the trailer. He's in Coruscant or what's the other one with the nightclubs? Yavin 5 or something like that. Like one of those planets. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like one of those. I know that from the game, from Old Republic.
I think they will fight, but it won't be on Tatooine.
No way. No.
So
see, then again, they might show us Coruscant again.
Be good.
That's what they might do. So I agree with Chris. The Emperor is wild. Even though
the freak.
Listen, I always say it to Chris when we were doing a superhero thing on here, and I said it to him, and I always say it. A hero or a movie, whatever it is only as good as its villain. And that's why everyone always says Batman is the best superhero
because he's got the great.
His villains are the best. The Joker is the best.
Did you see the new Batman?
Not yet, because I'm waiting to see. But he is the best villain ever created.
Oh yeah,
and that's why he's the best.
It was a good movie.
Look, how many 3 blokes have almost won an Oscar for playing
the Joker. Yeah.
So that just shows you. Do you know what I mean? So and then they're talking about Port to win, John reckons, which I think John's mad.
Who are they playing?
They are playing Melbourne. So they're playing the Premiers. He's just trying to catch up tips on Chris. So
tips.
But yeah, so something's going to have to happen. Hopefully they show Coruscant again, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think it'd be... I don't think they'd have the opportunity to do it. Because
it's only 6 episodes.
No, I was going to say, I think... No, because Ahsoka's chasing General Thrawn.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, if they could bring him.
I was thinking about Ezra.
But he's gone into that other realm
at the end or whatever. So that's why, because that's why Ahsoka and Mando was chasing Thrawn. Because she wants to find Ezra.
Yeah, see, listen, it annoyed me that I know they did that, made him go into that other realm.
Yeah.
So it could say, that's why he isn't in the new movies and that.
Yeah.
But they missed a trick with him too.
Good character.
Yeah, exactly, Rob. Hans Gruber. Awesome 100%. Villain. Yeah. And look at Die Hard. And even look at Die Hard 3. Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Is amazing.
Yeah.
The movie's amazing. And that's what it is. It's true, man.
You need a good villain.
Yeah. You watch the James Bond movies, the ones that have got crap villains are crap.
Yes.
And then when they've got a good villain, the James Bond's a killer, you know? Oh, Zakal's back, man. Our number 1 ticket holder, he's here. Says, hi, KP and KP. This is Gio and Chris C or Johnny G brother. C's calling you brother, man.
Hey, man.
How are you doing tonight? Also, hi, everyone on the live chat. Zakal's there. Do you think they would do a series from a dark side perspective? Well, that's what I think they should have done with Boba Fett.
I've been banging on about it for God knows how long, but they really need to get away from the Skywalker era.
They do, but they won't.
They won't.
What the problem is now is
they're investing so much time.
No, it's not that they're investing time into it. It's that they know, let's say 90% of the fans are not happy with what they did with it.
Yeah.
Like they turned everyone's hero into shit.
Into a joke.
And then they had to bring him back in Mandalorian to show that actually, oh, wait a second, he's epic.
He was epic, and then something happened.
Yeah, and then something happened.
Yeah.
But
he lost faith.
You know, like, what's his name? The director of the second one?
Rian Johnson.
That guy shouldn't direct a movie ever again.
Do you know what the thing is?
I don't care what he does.
Do you know what the thing is? All of his other movies,
There might be.
there've been some good movies. He's done some
Star
good...
Wars is either it's either a career killer, or they're a bit like Man United. Yeah. They'll make your career or kill you. You're done, and that's what they've done to him. That's what I think. See,
he's never going to be an anti-hero. He was always a badass, Rob. Yeah, and then he had that at the end of Return of the Jedi. He always had that, and he changed in the last minute.
Oh, Star Wars, 100%, Chris.
But I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Star Trek. I've seen the movies.
Yeah. See, the problem is they could do a Darth Vader series. It'd be really good.
Yeah, him hunting Jedi.
But he can't be an anti-hero.
He can't be.
He's got to be a villain.
Badass.
Yeah.
That's what he was when he converted at the end of
whatever. He's got to be a villain
throughout the whole, up until the point of the end of Return of the Jedi, where he was conflicted, and it was because of his son. Yeah. And
if they're gonna make a series, if they were to make a series about Darth Vader, when would you set it? Because his comic is set in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but I think you'd have to show what he was doing after.
So in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Yeah,
like him.
So while Luke's a baby, so you don't have to rely on Luke.
I don't need to rely on Luke
then Obi-Wan has to be around
when Darth Vader's. But he doesn't though, because he clearly they're only going to show him. He might have only stumbled across him once, maybe. So
I'm with Rob. You got to watch. Maybe George has got to watch Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock. What's Kramer say?
He
says Wrath of...
I think I've even seen them.
He says Wrath of Khan.
I've seen the remake.
You know when they're getting into the argument, he goes Wrath of Khan is much better.
I've seen the remake movies that they did recently. Like I know the lore and all that, but it doesn't do anything.
I like Star Wars more.
It just doesnn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
And I've spoken to Trekkies before. You either...
What about Luke? Luke's a Trekkie.
He's not. He doesn't really like Star Wars, I don't think.
Yeah, like Luke.
Yeah.
Big Luke.
Gibbon.
Yeah, Perry. So... Yeah, he loves Star Trek.
Yeah,
but always since we were young.
Yeah,
loved it.
I don't think he was ever really into Star Wars.
I just think it's because he liked Wesley Crusher.
I think so.
What's his real name again?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton. That's the one. Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
So I think if you were to do a Vader series,
you reckon set it then.
Set it then, and
but then the thing is, isn't that when? Oh no, it's not. I was going to say, isn't that when Rebels is set?
Yeah. Yeah. But still...
So maybe Ezra can come in.
Yeah, but show him hunting Jedi.
Yeah.
Because a lot, like, there's many of them out there.
Yeah. Well, you know that first scene when he meets Ezra and Kanan?
Oh, my God. If they did that, Chris, like, Galaxy Quest is, like, in my top 3 movies of all time.
Chris loves it.
Like, Galaxy Quest...
Yeah, but Chris is paying out John. You know how we call John Guy? Hey, saying they should do a series on Guy.
I would watch that.
Oh.
Sam...
he's a good actor, bro.
He won an Oscar.
Yeah, no, he's a great actor. He played the murderer in Green Mile.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's
been in so much shit.
Galaxy Quest.
I would watch a series on Guy.
Listen, Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. They nailed it.
But it's not just that. When you actually look at it's such a good cast.
Yeah.
Like
dude, they nailed it.
Oh, Galaxy Quest the best. What's better? I'll put it to the chat too.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest or Spaceballs? Does everyone else know Spaceballs? What's better, Galaxy Quest? See, to me, Spaceballs is like the original.
I know.
I reckon they're on par.
I reckon they're equal. I don't think I could choose. Like,
dude, Spaceballs is good.
It's a great movie. It's like
Rob. Have you seen Spaceballs, Rob? I know you've seen Galaxy Quest. I have the Galaxy Quest script. We should do a reading.
Bring it in, Rob. And we would do a reading.
We got to see that, Rob. That's the best. So, has everyone else seen Spaceballs? It's older.
I actually think I've seen Spaceballs more times
than I've seen Star Wars.
Oh
yeah, 100%.
Because
it's a one-off.
It's hilarious.
All 3 movies.
Yeah, it's all 3 movies in one, and it's freaking hilarious.
Chris, are you being for real? You've never seen Spaceballs? Listen, what you got to remember about Spaceballs as well is Mel Brooks is an old-time.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
A legend.
Rob will count for that too. Mel Brooks is.
Life stinks.
He's a legend, bro.
History of the world.
Absolute comedy legend. You know what I mean? Life Stinks. What a movie. What a movie.
Too.
Oh, dude. That scene is one of the best scenes ever. Rob reckons Galaxy Quest, hands down. But listen, they're on par for me, personally.
Look,
I love Spaceballs.
I love Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, I love them both.
But
Chris,
I love Spaceballs.
You got to watch Spaceballs, Chris. It's like a Star Wars parody. That's what it's.
Well, basically,
you know what's his name
Galaxy
from Rick Moranis from Honey I Shrunk the Kids is in it. Like John Candy's in it.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
Yeah, like there's so many. Yeah, I agree, Rob. Like, Galaxy Quest is amazing.
Rick Moranis playing Darth Helmet.
Oh my god,
is
man.
like one of the best performances ever.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
instead of Jabba the Hutt, they got Pizza the Hutt.
We found shit.
Yeah, that scene is the best. Like, it's
come the desert.
They jammed the radar. Jam. What the hell, bro? Listen,
get a copy of Spaceballs the movie.
That's an amazing. You know what? There's one other movie. I know John. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. John has definitely seen it. Yeah. Has anyone else seen? I know we're completely off topic. Has anyone seen House Guest?
That's what we do.
Yeah. Besides George and John, has anyone seen House Guest? That's in my top 10 movies.
Man, I don't think I could form a top 10 movies because
how much do you like House Guest?
I love it. I love House Guest. He's amazing. You still watch that movie to this day. And scene after scene after scene, Sinbad delivers. And he delivers on a level.
He's really talented.
He's a talented actor.
He is.
So,
dude. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has seen House Guest. I know John has seen it. He loves it.
When Chris is ready for the next... Have you guys... You know the Rogan Files that you guys do?
Well, we're doing a mini Rogan Files today.
Have you guys talked about the Mandela Effect?
No, but there you go. There you go. There's the next Rogan Files, guys. When George is on, you will see this scene.
Yeah.
We had to bring it up.
I went down the rabbit hole.
Oh, no. That means we've got to have you on for it. So that means... You've got to see that scene. So that means George just told us he's going down a rabbit hole with a conspiracy theory. So
I went down a rabbit hole.
Next time George is on, you know what we're talking about.
With the Mandela Effect.
The Mandela Effect. There you go.
There's this theory, man, out there with this... Oh, man.
Rob I agree. Yeah. This world could do with a few more parodies.
Parody movies are great.
And he's saying, listen, Rob, House Guest, Sinbad was...
He was popular.
He's a famous actor. He's like...
a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Very funny comedian. And this one movie, he's with Phil Hartman. If you know Phil Hartman, he's dead now.
He's a champion.
He's the one that does Troy McClure and The Simpsons. He was on news radio. He was... Great actors. Him and Sinbad in that movie.
So Joe Rogan actually talks about him a fair bit.
Phil Hartman.
Because he was on news radio.
Yeah. I remember when he was no one.
So
news radio was amazing. That guy from The Wrong Guy.
Yeah, exactly.
David Foley. He's like the main character.
David Foley. Yeah. Wrong Guy.
Another great movie.
Another great movie.
It's like a parody sort of movie.
It's one of those ones that just flew under the radar.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a cult classic.
Oh, yeah.
But Rogan used to say that Phil Hartman would come to set and he'd just be like, man, I got to divorce her. Blah blah blah, this and that. She's
about his wife.
And
then she killed him. Yeah.
And she ended up inevitably blowing him away and killing herself.
They found him in his bed. Yeah.
She killed him and then killed herself.
Yeah.
So who's to say that he didn't go to her one night and be like, hey, we're having a divorce.
Yeah, she killed him.
And she snapped. But anyway,
exactly. No, true.
Rogan Files.
Listen, the House Guest.
Obi-Wan.
There's so many, like I said, off topic, old movies. But some of those old movies are next level,
dude.
They're amazing. Even if you go back to some big one like Wayne's World,
another
what
classic.
A movie, bro.
Another classic.
What a movie. Yeah. Wayne's World, what a movie. To this day, Jess, her favorite scene is when I can't remember the actress's name. She goes up to Garth and she's like, "Would you like to have dinner some night?" And he looks at her and he's like, I like to have dinner every night.
It's a stupid shit.
The dumbest, but it's so funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if Rob does, Zakal. He'll answer you. I'm sure he will. I'm not sure if he does. I think he may follow AFL. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But yeah, back to Obi-Wan. We're zooming in. We're back. We're out of our lane.
Put the second one on.
Yeah,
you ready?
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go back.
No, what is it? We're gonna go.
We're gonna go light speed. Light speed.
No, that one is this one. We're gonna
go light speed. We're already back. There we go. Okay, we're back.
We're back to Obi-Wan. On track.
We're back to Obi-Wan.
All right. So we were talking about Jess is laughing because she knew that when I said about that scene with Garth. It's the funniest.
Ridiculous.
You know what's my actual favorite scene? Sorry, talking about Wayne's World.
No, go please.
You know when they're arguing on the car.
Yeah.
So they don't say anything.
And then the thing
the plane goes over and they're going,
yeah. I think there's an actual script for it.
There is.
And they're
talking
jargon.
It's just crap.
Yeah.
That is my favourite scene because
100%.
So for 30 seconds you don't hear nothing. No plane.
But you know that
it's the best. And then they're like, it's that scene, man. So yeah, like we'll say back to Obi-Wan.
Actually, quickly, can I just because Mike
Lightspeed was wild.
We're on the topic quickly of Mike Myers.
Oh, he's the champion.
Did you know that they're thinking about doing a Shrek reboot? All right, but Eddie Murphy's potentially signed on for Donkey.
Oh, he has to.
Cameron Diaz has signed on for Princess Fiona. I don't think Mike Myers is coming back for Shrek.
Oh, then they can't do it.
Well, you can't. Like, it's called Shrek. Yeah. Mike Myers. You realise that when he first got cast for that role, he was walking around his house talking in a Scottish accent, and his wife almost like murdered him. Like, not. You know,
yeah, I know.
So, like,
listen,
he method acted Shrek. You can't.
In my opinion, this is my opinion, and it might be just because I love him.
Yeah.
The best and funniest character in Shrek is Donkey.
Oh, look,
Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Everyone knows he's my favorite actor. But he's one of yours too. So
he is. He's up there.
I think Eddie Murphy he's in top 3 of the most talented actors ever. He is amazing.
Yeah,
he's talent-wise. Because you see him, but when you look at it, Beverly Hills Cop is serious and funny. He does funny. He got nominated for an Oscar recently for serious. Like,
what was that for?
For that one when he's playing that comedian, like his life. He's doing
I haven't seen it.
It's on Netflix. But he's so talented.
He can do the Scottish accent. There you go.
Every scene with him.
Yeah.
In Shrek, people don't understand. The Shreks are some of his best movies.
Yeah.
They are so funny.
Well, because he just drops the comedy like.
It's ad-lib, but he ad-libbed it. They reckon he should have been. Same with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
They're saying for Aladdin, ad-lib, you can't win an Oscar for ad-lib. Which is just making it up as you go.
Well, you should have a category.
Yeah, but they were saying otherwise, Robin Williams would have won an Oscar for Aladdin, and Eddie Murphy would have won an Oscar for The Donkey. Because that scene when they're in the swamp, he made that all up. Yeah. When he's going, this is my side of the swamp. He just made it up. Because that's how he is. He's so talented.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean back to.
But they can't. If he's not in it, I won't watch it. Even if Eddie Murphy's in it, I'll be upset.
Back to Obi-Wan.
Yeah. So that's. Listen, that's a farce. Unless he's just trying to get more money, I don't know. But I thought it was his project.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I thought it was too. So I could be wrong. I heard something on the grapevine.
I want to hear Rob do this Scottish accent.
You're gonna have to do it.
You can do it in tribute to them playing their game against Ukraine, Rob.
Yeah.
In June, the Scots. But back to Obi-Wan. I think it's going to be.
I'm excited.
That Mando's the best one. It's going to be up there with me.
I was excited about Boba, but I was hesitant as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were going to do with it. And
there you go. Very rare for Oscars awarded to comedy in general, Rob is saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Robin Williams won a comedy, won an Oscar for Good Will Hunting.
It's so amazing that they don't recognize, like, you got all these serious movies. I understand that, but like to make people laugh is such a talent. Like,
of course.
And to make people laugh unanimously is a bigger talent because you can be controversial and be a comedian.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll get people talking about you, and then you'll get people hating you as well. But to do a role and for like 95% of the people to say, yeah, he nailed it, he was hilarious, blah blah blah.
Definitely.
That deserves an Oscar. But yeah.
Rob says, how many awards, Oscars, Globes won by Star Wars? I think Finn got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, didn't he?
I think so. I think so.
For the first, I'm not quite sure. Force Awakens. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how.
Another character they wasted.
Yeah,
he was so good. He was so good in the first movie.
Oh, he was amazing.
They turned him into a side.
They killed him.
Clown.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, listen, look, there's some big actors from Star Wars. Like Harrison Ford is an all-time legend. Great.
Alec Guinness.
Great actors.
Count Dooku, what's his name?
He's the one from Lord of the Rings that plays
like Dracula and stuff like that.
And he plays the big bad guy
bad,
in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I forget his name. So Sir Ian McKellen plays
harder to write comedy than everyday drama. Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Well, you look at going back, like I said about Robin Williams. Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like, it's a serious movie.
That is a serious movie.
But when he's in that box, That was all ad lib, and it's hilarious.
You watch that movie.
Oh, it's serious, but
like, you watch when I watched it as a younger kid. Like I was always
laughing
in the booth and that. But
now it's
the more you watch it now, you realise how much of a political movie it was. You know, at the time.
Zakel saying, do you watch cartoon movies like Minions and stuff like that?
I love cartoon movies, but I haven't been into them lately.
I don't think the new ones are as good.
I haven't I think I stopped watching after Despicable Me or whatever, like 2.
Yeah. Well, see, even look at, we were talking about Galaxy Quest before, right? So, Toy Story.
Yeah. I haven't seen Toy Story 4.
But I'm saying, like, you know, Tim Allen, Tom Hanks. Yeah. Like, the cast, like, what a cast.
Yeah.
And that's a great movie. Like, you know, they're awesome. So, I'll be checking Minions out, Rob says. Love writing and watching animation.
Do you know I haven't seen any of the actual Minions movies?
I think I've seen the first one.
Yeah. But what's that movie that I watched recently? It was a really good one. It was set, is it Coco?
Because I loved How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon was great.
It's so sad. Like,
sad.
It's so
sad movie.
You know, like, it's even the latest Toy Story. You know how sad the last Toy Story is? Was it number 3 that was real sad when they were about to get burnt?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I haven't seen the fourth one.
I haven't seen the fourth one, but that one, when they're about, you think the toy, it's like,
it's done.
It's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, we're holding hands in a furnace. Yeah.
Also, the best movie, Avatar 2, is coming out. How do you know it's the best yet?
Do you know what's crazy about this? Is, like, they've been sitting on this project. It was an all-time bestseller movie, blah, blah, blah. They've been sitting on this project for... My first date with Jess was for Avatar, when it first came out.
It was 2010, wasn't it?
End of 2010.
Yeah, okay.
Been nearly 12 years.
Money Heist, isn't that with Eddie Murphy? That's with it. Is that the one with Eddie Murphy and Ben Affleck and all that?
No, I think Money Heist is that show that's in a different language.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tower Heist.
Yeah, Money Heist is it's in Spanish or something like that. I think we tried, but we haven't. Yeah.
Jess
was giving
me
the thing about the way here because I had my hat on. I went grey. She goes, "You look like Joe from You."
Joe Goldberg.
I was walking around like this.
Joe Goldberg.
I had the hat on, and I come out with the full tracksuit on.
Oh, Joe Goldberg.
She goes, "You look like Joe."
That's the best.
You go and stalk someone.
Listen, talking about series, You is one of the best miniseries I've seen, and it's because of him. He plays that
to get males and females to watch a show together that they like.
That's Johnny G's dabbing. Yeah. It's in Spanish, yeah, that show.
I've been meaning to watch it, Chris, but there's just so much stuff out there. You know what I did watch? I know we're totally off subject, but
that's how we roll.
We'll go with it.
We're rolling.
I watched.
We've pretty much given out. We've pretty much said Obi-Wan's going to be killer. Yeah, Boba Fett could have been better.
yeah.
We've given our review.
I can't talk about it.
No, we're upset.
I've probably got so much more to say, but then I'll forget. I was going to say. So
you watch a series?
Yeah, on Amazon. It wasn't great, but it was good, and it was Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise.
Yeah. It's on there. Reacher. I've seen it's a new series.
So it's a new, but
it's not as good as Jack Ryan.
It's not as good as Jack Ryan, but they actually cast a guy. That's meant to be the side.
Big.
He is huge.
He's meant to be 6'4".
Dude, he's
and
massive.
then Tom Cruise is Reacher. Yeah. Dude, and he's 5'7".
He's massive.
Yeah, I know.
And he murks people. Ozark, we got into about 5 episodes and we haven't gone back.
Are you talking about is Fresh is not the new Fresh Prince, is it? You know, there's a new Bel-Air.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like serious. Yeah. It's not, Ozark is wild, Josh says. Disney Plus. I can't get into George's Disney anymore. No. So I can't watch any Disney. Really? I don't know. It just must have signed me out.
Why?
I don't know. I'll get back into it.
Okay.
It's a bit slow, Johnny, but getting better.
No, Ozark. I think we watched about 5 episodes and then we haven't gone back to it. So it was really good.
Oh, Sebastian Stan.
Oh, that's
Luke Skywalker, man.
Yeah, that's I think he plays Tommy Lee.
Okay.
The Pamela and Tommy Lee story. Am I right, Alex? I think so.
I know he played. Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Not sure. Thank you in regards to Ozark. How bloody slow is it? I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But like I said, You is one of the best series.
It's a good show.
See, I love Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan was great.
He's the best Jack Ryan.
Oh, John Krasinski.
Yeah,
best.
And I know he's gone up against Harrison Ford.
Best.
Alec Baldwin, but he's better.
No, he's played it better. And even Chris Pine did.
Yeah, he was lame. He's the worst.
Worst.
So I reckon it goes John Krasinski.
Cannibalism movie. Okay.
I reckon it goes John Krasinski, Harrison Ford, Baldwin.
Did Baldwin play him as well?
He was the original. Hunt for Red October.
Oh, really?
That's him. But Sean Connery gets all the... Because Sean Connery's the villain. He gets the...
Also, Alec Baldwin is the one that, like...
Is Jack Wright.
And he, like...
he's, like, trying to keep the ship... Or the submarine, like... Yeah. I haven't seen that original one for A, but he's the first.
I didn't see that movie again.
Yeah, he's the original. You made me watch it back when I was young. He's the
Probably,
first.
Man. The amount of like, I have.
But it's because it was it's more of a war movie because it's their submarine.
You know how into war I was when I was growing up.
I started watching Superstore, John, but I don't know. I watched about 6 episodes. I just couldn't.
Never heard of it.
I don't know. It was a bit. Yeah. I'm not sure. It might get better. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, cannibalism movie. That's next level.
We'll give it a go.
That's next level. There's just too many shows.
Chris is the arse man.
Where did you say that?
Since that's been on Netflix, I think I've watched...
John is watching. You know how much Seinfeld? He keeps sending me...
No, I think since it's been back on Netflix, I reckon I've watched it about 12 times over.
John
It's just constantly on.
John keeps sending snaps of Seinfeld because he knows that I know every Seinfeld episode like off by heart. And he just keeps sending them to me. Like, John is the white whale. Oh, 100% the white whale. John's Newman, bro.
I don't know, man. He's the fixer. He's going to come in and eat all your cupcakes.
That's right. When I need those cupcakes gone,
come and eat all
when
your
HFD needs to get rid of stumps, John's going to come in with a glass of milk.
If I'm Kurt.
Yeah, and just do them. Seinfeld is best. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. It's my favourite show ever.
Yeah.
And that goes for sitcoms, serious shows, everything. John, you wouldn't wear the ribbon. I don't reckon. John would be creamy. He'd be trying to be individualistic and he wouldn't.
I think John would wear the ribbon.
It's just because he'd be scared of Cedric and Bob. That's why.
No, not just that. Like, he'd follow the crowd.
Yeah. You got rolled, Johnny G. You got rolled.
You know I love you, bro.
It was the best.
You definitely wouldn't wear the ribbon.
No way.
No.
Nah.
You'd get beat up.
Cedric and Bob would bash me. Bob would smash me. Definitely. Listen, Seinfeld's the best.
You know I'm wearing the ribbon.
Seinfeld's. I love Seinfeld.
I'm not going to upset anyone.
Listen, I love Seinfeld. I love Space Force, bro. So, you know. Space Force Season 2 I've been watching. Trying to finish it.
Who?
Space Force, the Steve Carell one.
Oh, I watched the first season. But
Season 2's out. But it's like more like The Office now. Because they've tried to...
Yeah, correct.
They want to be funny.
Yeah.
It's
they are funny. The first season was funny.
It's hilarious, bro.
But I love that character, his, like the PR agent.
Oh.
He's just an idiot.
He's the best.
He's an idiot.
You should see him in the Season 2. They take his phone from him.
They take him in the first season as well.
Yeah, no, but in the second one, you watch Seinfeld at any season. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Like you can put on any season. Any
because
episode.
Nothing besides season 4.
Where
Seinfeld.
There's a bit of continuity.
Well, because they're making
the series,
the pilot. Yeah. There's no continuity in Seinfeld. It's not.
This whale story is the best.
Besides season 4, like
the sea was angry.
I'll give you. Yeah, it's the best. I'll give you a. That's a Seinfeld trivia there if someone doesn't know it. So season 4 is continuity. That's the only season where Jerry has a girlfriend for more than one episode. Does anyone know which one it is? You know.
Rachel?
It's
Rachel.
with when they go to the Hamptons.
Rachel.
It's the only.
Yeah, he has her for a few because he's
the only girlfriend he has for more than one.
Yeah, because the Schindler's List and all that, they get.
Yeah, it's the only.
Out. Yeah.
It's the only girlfriend that is. Yeah, I know you know. I'm saying it's the only girlfriend he has for more than one episode, and it's because season 4 has continuity.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So,
I mean, look.
Yeah, they can. No, I agree, Chris. You can. He's saying, it's George gave him that story. Costanza, not Geo. The whale story is the best. The Seinfeld's the best. Like Larry David and Jerry are just they're legends.
I think KP used to call me Costanza back in the day because of my rage.
All the time.
I've calmed down a little bit in my later years, but I had some Costanza rage when I was growing up.
That would be you, Chris. I choose not to race. That would be a big man. I choose not to run. And George is like mimicking it in the background.
Milk has nuts in it.
That's the best. You know when he goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he just loses it?
Yeah, Rage.
Yeah, but like when he walks in there and he goes...
I actually showed Jess because I was quoting it the other day. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm like, look, I'm not here for rage. I'm here for revenge.
Yeah.
He goes, listen, you got to
Am I
calm down.
talking to
Am I
you,
talking to you,
Pinhead?
Pinhead?
Oh,
Am
man.
I? Please don't call me Pinhead.
Oh, man. When George gets fired from the bar, yes, she plays his boss. She sacks him.
Yeah, she plays his girlfriend, the one that.
And then she plays his girlfriend, the one that eats the Mackinac peaches.
She lets him.
Yeah, but they're different characters, and it's like Jake Jarmel. Elaine's boyfriend, Jake Jarmel, is the cop that take George and Jerry in LA.
Yeah,
and then they catch the serial killer. That's Jake Jarmel.
And then
there's heaps of them. The one
the girl that reads the lines with him as well.
Yeah, but and even the one that she makes out she's got a boyfriend to George when he talks about manure.
Yeah,
that's what's his name from season 2. Oh, Jerry, the answering machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that her? Yeah, but isn't she the same actress that Jerry's like reading lines with and his brain and
no, that's different. But the one that she's like, Jerry, I don't know, sometimes she plays that waitress that
she looks so different.
Yeah, because it's like 3 seasons later. She plays the actress that's like, oh, my boyfriend, she makes out to George she's got a boyfriend. So I remember Thursday night, dude. I remember I gave that bit of trivia. Frank Sinatra died on the night of the Seinfeld finale.
Yeah. And
the ambulance said they got to his house in record time, got him to the hospital, and they said in LA, there wasn't a car on the road.
Never before.
There wasn't a car. They go, it was unbelievable. There was not a car on the road. So that's just tells you it was just Seinfeld's the best.
A great series.
The best. All your Friends people.
Here's the thing though, with Friends,
it's just not as good.
Like I've watched, Jess and I have actually watched it a couple times over.
Chris is like Jerry in the episode with Smoochie. Schmoopy. I know what he's talking about. He's saying Schmoopy.
We used to give him so much shit with Anita back in the day. We used to call her Schmoopy. Her nickname was Schmoopy, dude. And John will remember.
Oh man, I don't know if John is actually saying like Krillin Chris, or if he's paying out Christopoulos.
No, he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. If
he is. He's.
I think he is too.
He remembers. He remembers what Chris was like.
Oh man. No thanks to Friends. You know what? Yeah, it's nowhere near as good. It's Schmoopy.
No, I enjoy Friends.
It's okay. It's just not as good.
It's just not as good. It was definitely different, but it wasn't Seinfeld.
No.
You were either like fanatical Friends or you were fanatical Seinfeld. It was a bit like Star Trek and Star Wars. Same thing. A lot of people that like Friends don't like Star Wars.
Listen, do you know what the thing is?
Brother Chris.
Yeah. I knew he was, but Chris thought he was talking about it. That's why he said I switch.
Just say Krillin.
Krillin, you got to say Krillin.
You can't even call him Krillin.
Do you know what the thing is?
He's all buffed out.
Listen, don't anyone take this as sexist.
If you have to say
no, it's because the 3 female characters in Friends suck. That's why I don't think it's as good. Elaine, she's amazing.
You know, I don't
Lisa Kudrow, Phoebe. I think Phoebe sucks. Rachel's boring. Courtney Cox probably plays the best character.
I didn't mind him.
That's just me, and I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying it.
The boy characters were a lot more. Hey, Dobby, how you doing, mate?
Dobbs, how you going, bro? If Joey, Chandler, and Ross are not in Friends,
it's a bit boring.
It's nowhere near as good.
Like the boys, the boys did carry that show. Like a lot of the classic moments are with Ross or
Elaine,
Joey, or
Elaine is next level. If people that know Seinfeld know Elaine,
I don't think he is either. That's why he's got a kid.
That's why he got a kid, yeah. Elaine, anyone that knows Seinfeld, is awesome. How much better of a character is she than them? Than the Friends girls?
Friends showrunners listen to the audiences wanting the main characters to get together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Has Dobby been around for...
Yeah, Dobby's a champion. Yeah. I don't have a square to spare. That's one of my favourite episodes, Chris. The rock climbing. Tony. Oh, dude, Tony, man, he's the best.
You're a member.
I love Tony.
You're an absolute member. You are.
Absolute member. I got the hair next level. I love Tony. He's one of the best characters.
If you put your hair down and told me to step off, I'll probably bring you a big man comic.
See, Jess is saying too, so Jess is agreeing that the girls are not good, but she's saying the blokes are boring too. I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
But I just think if you take even Joey and Chandler, if you take them 2 out of Friends, it's done.
Yeah, those two carried the
That's
ship.
what I think, personally. Personally, you know what I mean?
For a guy, but the reason a lot of people love Friends, a lot of girls like Friends too, because they love the girls.
Well, that's what Amanda's saying. Chris C only liked Friends because of Jennifer Aniston. So he obviously had a bit of a crush on Jennifer Aniston. Everyone liked her back in the day. In school, I remember people.
Do you know what the thing is, though? I think she's hotter now.
She was boring in Friends.
Yeah, like you look at that. What was that movie that she did with?
I'm a Champion, apparently.
That movie that she did with the one where they get the truck and transport all the weed and shit. It's got the guy.
I love Ross. Yeah, Chris did say this. He loves Ross.
Ross is the best.
Yeah. Lisa Kudrow is great to start with. Best character. Then the producers mellowed her out.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Like, it's just...
Yeah, Chandler's mockery and sarcasm, hilarious. I can't remember the movie, dude, but she does this scene in it where, like, she does, like, a lap dance or whatever. And
that's the one when the kid, he's the funniest in that movie.
The kid gets the tarantula on his dick.
That kid, bro.
Have you seen him now? He's playing...
He's huge, isn't he? Like, he's buff.
They've cast him as Adam Warlock in the Marvel
Universe.
Yeah. He looks nothing like he is, like, buff and chin.
Thank you, John. That's what I'm saying.
And in horrible, and in Horrible Bosses as well.
Yeah.
And she plays the dentist.
She's funny, but they cast her.
She's better now than she was back then. And Rob is 100% correct. The Seinfeld dialogue, and not just the dialogue, Rob. It was the back and forth with the characters. I think they had such chemistry.
Yeah, of course.
The chemistry between all of them was unparalleled.
Yeah. See, listen, like I said, and I put it out there because I didn't want it to sound like like I'm getting...
What do you think? Because a lot of people think that the last 2 seasons of Seinfeld, they were good, and they were, if not great.
9 was...
If not great, but they didn't have Larry David as the writer.
9 was probably the worst season.
Because season 7
was his goodbye.
His goodbye.
Yeah.
And then 8 and 9. 8 was great.
Calm down, Chris.
And then not, a lot of people say that the last 2 seasons, they were good, if not great.
Yeah.
But they weren't to the level of the
9
other 9
is probably the worst season.
I think so.
But it's because it's at the end.
And when I say the worst season, I don't say it in a bad way.
No.
I say it...
John says, unpopular opinion, Jessica Alba, meh.
Did you ever watch Fantastic Four?
You know what? I'm sort of with him on that.
Did you ever watch Sin City?
I've never seen Sin City.
That is a great...
Sin City
the black and white movie. And it's got Merv, the guy, because...
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is in it.
But I haven't seen it. I don't remember it.
Dude, and
but Chris...
Sin City...
What?
My God, what a movie.
What could they do? What could they do to make it better, Chris? This is what I always say: when a show's ending, it's never going to be good.
I actually think the last episode was perfect. That's an unpopular opinion, but I think the way that they did it, and they introduced all and they had some flashbacks. Like, you look back on it now, the reason you hated it when you were younger is because it was ending. That's what I think. A lot of people hated
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people hated the ending because it was ending.
Everyone is getting into the debate of hottest celebrities now. They're like having a... And I disagree with what they're saying. She's definitely not the hottest celebrity.
Oh, she's definitely
hot. Calm down.
She's definitely hot, but yeah. Got to agree with Johnny G there.
I agree with Alex there.
Here's the thing.
Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
Oh,
I think Jess agrees with that too. Yeah. Jess, if you're still in the... Margot Robbie's better than Mila Kunis.
Okay, look.
I'm with Jess there too.
Remember that episode of The Office where they're talking about... where Jim and Kevin and all that...
Yeah, about Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Yeah.
And then Jim comes up and he's like, you know, we have this perceived notion in our heads that celebrities aren't real people and we judge them and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes up to Kevin and goes, if she come up to you and said...
Yeah.
I want to take you home.
Yeah, I know.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyone in this chat... If Jessica Alba came up to them and said, I want to take you, you going to say no?
Yeah, no, but...
No.
Yeah, no, but they're...
Way.
They're... Yeah, see, I agree that Cameron Diaz Mask, in The Mask, she's...
Hot.
Yeah, that's like...
Like, she came out at the time, you know, when we were young, dude, and we watched her...
I big time disagree with Chris there. I don't think she's anything special.
See, here's the thing with Keira Knightley. She's got this cute face. And
I agree with Jess there too. Mila Kunis kind of looks like Mr. Bean low-key. She's got those eyes.
Yeah, but
now everyone's going to be upset. They're going to be looking at her going, wait, she looks like Miss.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, we judge these celebrities
on
like these impossible standards.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But, like, if any of these celebrities were a regular person walking down the street...
What it is they're in a movie.
Yeah.
They're being airbrushed. They're being...
Yeah, exactly.
Their makeup 24/7. Like, it's... There's all these girls in the chat now. So, all these girls, right? Who's the hottest male celebrity?
Do you want me to
I'm asking them.
You want me to answer?
Seinfeld last episode was very good, like Family Ties.
I need to watch that again.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's been a long... I used to watch it every day coming home from school.
You know, what did we used to watch every day coming home from school?
It was Banana Man.
But what George had a crush on this show. We used to watch it.
Oh, what was it?
George loved Winnie.
Oh, Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. George was obsessed with Winnie.
Winnie?
Oh, dude, when we were kids. Amanda's saying Gerard Butler. Oh, see, he looks weird, I reckon.
If I had to guess...
Is it because he's...
No, because I've got the crush on him from Deadpool, and I love
Ryan Reynolds.
I love him. I think he's...
See, I reckon Hugh Jackman is a better looking guy than Ryan Reynolds. I think he is. Like, as a looking guy.
Can I completely straight...
wait. Before we go... Complete on topic there. My fiance, I'm 100% with her. In her prime...
she was... What?
Do you know who was the best? And Jess agrees with me on this. In her prime, the best female celebrity was Alyssa Milano.
Okay, you got...
That's what I reckon.
Well, you know...
Me and Jess talk about it.
You know, like, even Jess knows... Growing up, watching Commando...
She's a little girl. We all loved her.
Loved her.
Of course. Charm, you as a kid.
Yeah, Charm.
That's what
loved
I loved
her. So my two crushes growing up was Alyssa Milano.
Winnie. George loved Winnie.
And
do you know
Jennifer Connelly from Labyrinth, because she grew up and did that movie Career Opportunities, and she was
See, Jess saying hot as. So Jess is saying Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa's got this thing about him.
Animalistic.
It's like Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, with the long hair.
He just looks his style.
Don't you reckon his Lenny Kravitz's missus just went for like a younger, bigger version of Lenny Kravitz? Because Jason Momoa with his ex. Yeah. Oh. She's basically chose the same guy but bigger.
I don't know. Look exactly the same. Frankie from Wentworth, don't know. Listen, I've told Jess this. What Chris said. I think her in her prime is everyone. If any male says they didn't have a crush on her,
I mean,
they're lying. No, that's
what's great about those days is that you could be a 12-year-old kid and you could come in at night and put Baywatch on, and your mum or dad didn't care. They knew what you were watching.
Oh, of course.
And knew exactly what you're doing, but it was the show.
Rob says George. So was I. I love Danica McKellar.
Yeah,
she
does. She's done a couple of. She did an episode of Impractical Jokers. You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
But she did one. You know the challenge at the end. Oh my god.
JTT.
You know how they have to punish them at the end if they lose the show?
Yeah.
The character Murr had a massive crush on her as well, and they made him sit there in his underwear and answer her questions as a punishment to him, and he was dying of embarrassment. But yeah, 100%. She was my all-time crush. Those three girls: Alyssa Milano, Jennifer Connelly, and
what's the?
Yeah.
Do you know who else George had a crush on? Big time.
Everyone.
No. What's her name from Agro's Cartoon Connection?
Oh, the George Lisa.
Lisa Marie, was it? George loved her. Oh. Emilio Estevez was saying, what's that guy's name that's in...
Kelly from 90210.
No, I didn't like
her. What's her name? Jennifer Garth?
Didn't like her.
Jenny Garth. Is it Jenny Garth?
John loved Jennifer Love Hewitt growing up. John loved her.
Was it Jenny Garth?
I don't remember.
Because then there was...
Jess, what's that guy's name? The one that was meant to play Deadshot.
Yeah.
The Italian bloke. Joseph
Manganiello. Yeah, Joe Manganiello.
Ranger Stacy.
Who's the girl? Remember her name now. What was the girl's name from? You're telling me that everyone didn't have a crush on the girl from Married with Children?
Oh yeah, but she's good look. She is good looking. What's her name?
Jennifer.
Christine Applegate.
Yeah,
definitely.
Natalie Portman Yeah, she's.
Do you know the? Listen,
Padme, bro.
I don't actually think she's attractive, Natalie Portman. The only reason I like her is because she's born on my birthday.
Is that right?
Her and Johnny Depp, same day.
I don't mind Brenda. Shannon Doherty. She was hot. She was better in Mallrats.
She just had this. She was like.
She was hot in Mallrats.
No, but I think it's because she just had an attitude. She was like, I don't think she was. They always played her with it like a. Well, that's what I said, Christine Applegate.
She was Jason Priestley's sister.
90210 sucked.
But we watched it because of our cousins.
Yeah, they made us watch it. It was just Married with Children way better. Married with Children's best, bro. Yeah, I don't know. There was something about her. She just had this attitude. Shannon Doherty. It was like,
ew, Shannon.
Yeah, I think she's boring. That's what I think it is. It's like she's boring.
I think I liked her. I didn't like her in 90210. I liked her in Mallrats.
Yeah, but
that's because Mallrats is like one of my all-time favorite movies. But so much hate.
No, they're not saying that. No.
What are you talking about? I just said
George is all.
Jennifer Connelly, Alyssa Milano, and is it Danica Keller?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I still don't know who you're talking about. Winnie. Yeah, but she's like
all brunettes. All brunettes. No hate.
George loves brunettes. I don't know who any of these people are that everyone is saying.
Lana Rhoades.
Who's that? Alyssa, you're a dickhead, John. Alyssa's brunette. Yeah, see, we said Halle Berry and Alyssa, yeah.
Saved by the Bell, yeah.
Fuck, you guys got memories.
Was it Yasmin Bleeth? Well, she was from.
The only thing I remember Yasmin Bleeth from.
No,
is basketball.
Of course, you see her now, dude.
We all know what. Jess has showed me her now.
Who?
Yasmin Bleeth.
Yeah.
Like
looks nothing like her.
She just looks. She's taken a lot of drugs or something.
Have you seen the compare? You know how they're coming out with the new Top Gun movie? You know the girl from the original Top Gun?
Like the instructor?
Yeah, the girl with the curly blonde hair.
Sort of.
They've done a comparison with how Tom Cruise has aged compared to her, and like she's a grandma now.
But was she older?
A tiny bit older.
Then again, is he in his? What's he in his 60s?
He's in his 60s, but he's just been Hollywooded, and he just keeps. He doesn't look like he's aged. He probably dyes his hair and stuff like that.
All I remember Yasmin Bleeth from, and Jess hasn't even seen it, is basketball.
Can you sign these for me,
dude?
Okay.
It's just hilarious. Like you don't even look at her. But the thing is, I don't look at her as like good looking because that's all I remember her from.
Yeah,
and she's just funny in that.
That movie is comedic genius.
That movie's the best.
When they're fucking trying to say like they take the kid out for the bloody.
See, I think she's overrated too.
See, Chris said it before I even had a chance. In Transformers 1, I was in love with her when it came out. I was like, oh my god, hottest person ever. And then
Rob says, I love brunettes, married to blondes.
Well, I married a brunette, and now she's been blonde for the past 7 years.
Mr. Lachlan.
Hello, Lockie.
Listen, guys, Mr. Lachlan, he owns an island. He's an NRL fan. He's next level.
He owns an island.
He owns an island.
Can I come?
Oh, no, last night I was just saying he owned an island.
Where's the invite?
Oh, Mr. Lachlan is wild.
Is it a big island?
It's massive. I landed in Melbourne today, went to a store, too much AFL stuff. But you do love the AFL podcast, Mr. Lachlan. That's what I know. He's our NRL fan that comes
on. Oh, the AFL podcast, yeah.
Knows nothing about AFL, loves us.
I know nothing about AFL.
Oh, dude. We've gone completely off topic.
Oh, look.
Chris has lost it that Lachlan's here, so I own my own New South Wales island. See? He does. I told you.
Look,
Mr. Lachlan.
I knew this was always going to happen. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, early day. This was always going to happen, especially when me and you start going.
Oh,
like
we're completely off topic.
We probably spoke about half an hour Star Wars.
Yeah, it's the best.
And the rest of it's just been utter.
So, Mr. Lachlan, did they have a full range of every team, he reckons, Rob's saying. So what we'll do is, we'll get into the topic that it's not a Rogan Files, but it's a bit of a little mini sort of conspiracy happening at the moment.
Yeah.
We said we're going to talk about it. And listen, I love this guy. I'm surprised. Maybe everyone's upset at him that girls didn't say they thought he was good looking back in the day. Like people liked him, didn't they?
He was just funny as well. So,
was Eddie Murphy good looking?
I don't think a lot of girls loved him. but because he was famous as well, so that helped out. So,
But do you know what the thing is? I think the African American dudes, they age so well.
Yeah.
Like Eddie
100%.
Murphy's like 65 or something.
Yeah.
He like, looks amazing. Like Samuel Jackson, like
Hot chicks was a hot topic. Get it
Samuel Jackson's like old. He looks like Will Smith's over 50. He looks awesome.
I just want to touch on a quick Star Wars subject again, just before we go into this one. There's rumors, and they're saying that some people are saying that it's going to be a good thing that they bring him back, or a bad thing. But how can you bring him back with it? Because he will want to go after Anakin. So you would have to have him come back to die again.
Yeah,
because
we spoke about that before, Mr. Lachlan. And because it's 100% true.
Darth Vader would have to kill, because he's not anywhere around, and he's such a presence.
And the thing is,
unless he goes into isolation with Dagobah with Yoda,
if he come back and he was like Mace Windu, how does Darth Vader beat him?
Exactly, because his form and his he was considered one of the great, next to Yoda.
Denzel, another one.
Next to Yoda, who has been confirmed by many people was the greatest lightsaber. Yeah. He actually took on Plo Koon, Mace Windu, and another Jedi all at once and beat them all. Yeah. Anyway, so if they
they can bring him back.
They couldn't do it without it ruining it, because
they can bring him back.
Would most definitely. I know they say the Jedi don't seek revenge and whatever, but he betrayed him in Revenge of the Sith.
He'd have to.
So he would have to. He would go after Darth.
Unless
he would.
They make a mini series for him set in between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
With him, Tamura Morrison playing Jango Fett or baby Boba Fett, sorry.
Yeah.
Trying to get revenge on Mace Windu killing Jango. I know. But that's the only way.
They did it in Clone Wars.
That's the only way.
With the young, him trying to bomb.
What's that, Chris? Is that like a supermarket or something?
I think Voldemort would beat.
What's Voldemort?
He couldn't even beat Harry Potter. He's going to beat Vader.
I don't know what Voldemort is.
I love Harry Potter.
Is that when I told you he died and you snapped at me?
Yeah.
That bloke?
Dumbledore.
Yeah, I agree.
No, you're wrong. And I'm a massive...
Voldemort can beat Vader. Thanos can beat Vader, but I'm not... Who cares?
Still like Vader better. But anyway, that's a little something we can go.
So explain to me who he is.
Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, what is he?
He's the baddie in Harry Potter, and he's not even
John says Harry Hester. Yeah, they're Hess. I've never seen them, so I don't know.
I think you'd like them. I really think you'd like them.
I hate that kid.
Who?
The actor.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, I don't like him.
He's a good actor, man.
I don't like him.
Look,
he's good in this movie I watched when he gets stranded out, and he plays this Russian kid.
Oh no, I literally think you'd like them.
Harry Potter versus Bugs Bunny, no contest.
The guy with no nose, that's right.
Bugs Bunny's way better than Harry Potter.
Bugs Bunny would outsmart him.
Yeah. Smash him.
He'd dig a hole and he'd come up in a, dressed up as his love interest and, make him shoot himself in the head. Yeah.
Amanda says Nick Kyrgios would beat Vader.
Probably.
Who, me? John says. What are you talking about, John? About Voldemort, you're telling me who he is?
He's the baddie. But no, I was saying, I think you'd get into Harry Potter. You just got to give him a go, and it's.
Oh, I have issues with my nose.
Yeah, and the story is a pretty good story all the way through. And Snape, played by Alan Rickman, and he plays the role.
Alan Rickman's champion.
Plays the role to perfection.
Leslie Karen says AFL, 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 and then Chris says yes, Leslie.
Well, this isn't an AFL podcast. Oh, it is, but
listen.
Not today.
But you know what? There was something we did want to say about AFL.
I'll talk about
so we've got to say it. I don't know if anyone knew. Yeah, I don't know if anyone knew. It was breaking. Apparently, Crows beat Port.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
They haven't.
Apparently,
that goal bend back.
Apparently, the Port fans didn't even know.
Did you see that goal bend back?
Chris C is not here, man. He is in his final day of isolation, I believe.
You know, Chris, I wasn't into it as much when it first came out, but in the past...
Is it about
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
In the past 10 years...
I'm with John.
I've seen them a lot. I've watched them a few times over, probably 7, 8, 9 times with Jess. We do it like, we catch up. It's like a thing. That
Voldemort was a badly written villain, Rob says.
He really was. But the actor that played him...
Who played him, did you say?
I can't remember his name. The way that he did it.
Could they do a mini-series on Harry Potter?
I think they could.
But it would have to be different new characters getting trained or something?
I got to ask Chris. We'll get into the Rogan Files eventually. Chris, are you at all... Does he play video games?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Leslie, this channel is now... It's NRL, not AFL. You are correct, because of Mr. Lachlan, yes.
Are you interested at all?
That's a better idea. The bottom comment.
They should do a mini-series.
And John is agreeing.
They're doing one.
Yeah.
They're literally making one.
They are. But Lord of the Rings...
They're literally making one.
Lord of the Rings, amazing.
Yeah, Lucas loves them as well.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is next level, bro.
I got to watch them again.
Oh.
I've only ever seen them, and it was a long time ago.
Lord of the Rings, next level.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Chris. Hogwarts Legacy video game coming out set in the Harry Potter universe. Open world, but set in the 1800s, like before Voldemort, Harry Potter, and all that. So it's set. Are you interested?
No, Gio. It's not pretty good. Story all the way through. KP, see me for real. Harry Potter critique.
See, I don't know. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I enjoy the story.
Have you watched the Footy Legends Tackle Life head-on movie? I have not. So, Carl? Everyone just... You know what I love about our chat? There's just... We'll be talking like about how the sky is blue, and then someone will just go, oh, like, have you seen the pink wall? Like, it's just nothing to do with... Our chat just goes...
It's just always been like it.
But that's what I'm saying. I love it. What Hogwarts house would you be in, Robert? Alex says.
Well, Alex, there's an actual thing you can do online where you take the quiz and that. Jess is Hufflepuff.
Ralph
Fennis. Yeah, I think he did a great job. But he was not well written. Yeah, like.
The chat is very good. The chat's next level. I don't know. I can't comment because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Is he as good a villain as John Kreese?
John Kreese?
Yeah, like Cobra Kai. Kreese.
The
guy from Karate Kid 1.
I haven't seen Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but
I want to watch it. I haven't had it.
Cobra Kai's next level. John says, Jeff, there you go. I'm the vegan NRL Warriors fan, guys. There you go. See,
that's what he said.
We did an AFL show and all these people are coming in that are NRL fans and they're just writing silly...
John would 100% be Slytherin, Chris.
Who is Slytherin?
They're the bad guys. So they're like the bad house.
John is a bad guy in everything.
Even though the house in Hogwarts, like there's 4 houses in Hogwarts. Gryffindor are like the main house where like Harry Potter and all that. They're like meant to be the courageous ones and all, but Slytherin are meant to be like... It's just in the name. Slytherin, like snakes.
John's the necromonger.
He's 100% a necromonger.
I'm the meat. You meant to say you're the meat-eating Crows fan, I'm sure, because someone said I'm the vegan NRL Warriors fan.
Yeah, John's not quick on the keyboard.
What Geo hasn't... What? Yeah, no. Crazy. Love the reaction to the NRL comments. I can't believe this NRL thing is good. I said to Chris, we've got to start an NRL show. And we know nothing about it.
Well... A lot of shows nowadays.
What's your names? My name's KP. This is Geo.
I am Geos.
That's it.
We are related.
I'm like Cher, just one name.
Is it John and
KP?
Jeff. Oh, I'm Jeff. Yeah.
John is not here. Johnny G's in the chat. He's not here today.
John G. My name's Jeff.
This is Geo. Johnny G. Johnny G is actually
a mattress.
When the kids were here. Yeah. Johnny G is actually at the gym.
John,
that's Johnny G. If you haven't met him, he's at the gym.
He's at the gym
pumping iron. And Jimmy T, if you've seen him, 1-800. Where's Jimmy? All right. Complete Harry Potter. Go in the bin. Star Wars. Get to the couch. Everything else, just shush.
Geo.
Oscars last week. Mr. Lachlan, you have never seen Geo. That's right.
I've been around. We've done a few.
We wouldn't know what to say. I don't even know what NRL stands for. So, National Rugby League.
Yeah.
All right. I think they're laughing now still about John. Good seeing you. Look forward to seeing you again. All right. Oscars last week.
Yes.
Will Smith wins an Oscar for Best Actor for King Richard.
Yeah, but
so before he wins the Best Actor for King Richard, Chris Rock makes a joke.
Makes a tame joke.
Very tame. Compare. This is what I said to Jess. Compared to what Ricky Gervais did.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Talk about this.
So compared, very tame.
Very tame. It was a
Will Smith goes up.
Yeah.
Slaps him. Sits back down.
Everyone thinks it's a bit.
Says, keep your wife's name out my fucking mouth.
Twice.
Says it twice.
Yeah.
All right. Was it real?
100%.
You reckon?
100%.
Is it because Will Smith's been copping so much about his missus for the past couple of years?
Yeah, because she's come out on so many public forums saying, I've gone too deep into this and I know a little bit too much about it.
So
you
reckon it happened?
Dude, no, his career is gone for the next 5 years. Netflix have cancelled two projects with him. He's resigned from the Academy. He almost might have... They
won't take his Oscar.
Maybe.
They won't take
like, no one... Even if it is a bit, the public reaction to what's happened now, career suicide. There's no way that was a bit. Chris Rock didn't press charges because he's a fellow African American. I don't think he wanted anything.
But then the next day, his shows world tour.
His shows have gone.
So starting a world tour the next day, it sells out.
Probably one of the best things for him. But do you think Will Smith is going to agree to something like that?
See, I'm with Rob, and this is because Jess actually said it to me first. I actually think.
Look, I understand that, Rob. I understand the falling ratings of the Oscars and all that, but why would someone jeopardize their career that much for something like that? Like, and then you watch clips of it, and he was laughing at first.
Yeah, no, but then his missus
looked over at his missus, and she's like rolling her eyes.
But then they showed the reaction to him when Chris Rock says, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. What's her name?
Jada.
She's cracking up laughing. They showed the back angle. She's laughing. Laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
So...
Look, Ricky Gervais came out because they were interviewing
some
him.
of the things he said. But when he did the Oscars...
He turned around and said, he goes, that was tame. I would have made a joke about her banging August.
Yeah, exactly. He said that was tame. I would have made jokes about...
Yeah, the guy that she was seeing
all her infidelities.
You watch all these interviews over the past few years about Will Smith.
Mr. Lachlan thinks it was real.
She has been eviscerating him on a public forum. I know he doesn't need the money, but it's more about you think he's
really my dad.
Maybe his legacy now, everything that he's done up until this point, he's going to be remembered for the guy that slapped Chris Rock. He's not going to be remembered for the guy that won an Oscar for King Richard.
When I was young,
it might die down.
When I was young, Mr. Lachlan, I used to think my dad slapped me for no reason. Then, as I got older, I realised it was definitely a reason.
Yeah. That's it is one of those things.
Bringing the slap back.
Look,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I don't know. I don't know why I think it's real.
Listen, but the thing you got to say about the thing you got to know about Big Man, Aussie Seth Rogen, he doesn't believe anything.
Never.
Like a car drove into his house.
Yeah.
And he thought it was a conspiracy. That's Chris. Look, listen, that's Chris C. You can't make Chris C believe anything.
Look, I think, I don't know, maybe you know me. I'm a lot more gullible.
No, but it's not about this is the one thing I'm going to say. This is the one thing I'm going to say. Will Smith isn't a small guy.
No.
If he slapped Chris Rock and he wanted to slap him I think it would have done a lot more than that's just me. Because he's actually not a small guy. He's not a small dude, Will Smith. He's 6'2", 6'3", pretty big boy.
Will Smith is I know he has tens of millions of dollars.
Will Smith has tens of millions of dollars.
Maybe this stuff is deliberate out of the industry in memorable style. But
Chris, the sky is blue. See, John is topping on what I'm saying about Chris. No, it's not.
I've got no doubt about his money, Rob. At all. We all know he'd be able to live for 50 lifetimes over with the money that he's
See,
got.
again, then that point that Mr. Lachlan is saying, I sort of get that too. Being violent to someone these days is not going to be staged.
And that's what I'm thinking as well. It's like...
But unless he comes out, unless they come out in a month or something and go, listen, it was all staged.
If I don't... The only way... I don't know, like...
See, he's saying it. Chris is admitting it.
What?
He doesn't believe anything.
Yeah. Look...
Chris thinks... If we told Chris we were at HFD studio right now, he'll think we're at his house. That's what he'll say. It's conspiracy.
Look... Like I said, I'm a lot more gullible than the average person. I do believe a lot more than probably what I should. And you know what?
Alex, are you saying you don't care about him like because of this, or you just don't actually like him that much prior to this? Because I actually love Will Smith, like as an actor.
The only thing that I think about it is if they do like. The only thing that's going to save his career for the next 5 years, because he's almost being cancelled at the moment.
Yeah, well,
because they're like Netflix has cancelled 2 projects with him.
But like he cares.
I know they're saying they're going to take like all of his movies off Netflix and stuff like that, whatever. So the only way at this present time is if it is staged, they need to come out and say it.
Hey, Father Jim, someone found him.
I
heard that phone. Oh, we've got to bring it up for Father Jim since he's here. He hasn't. Hey, it's Father Jim.
I think that, like, if it was staged, they need to do it sooner rather than later.
Oh, yeah,
otherwise people like me are going to continue to believe it was real. And I will continue to believe that it's real.
Then John makes a good point. If that slap didn't happen,
100%,
I didn't know the Oscars
it's
were
going to blow over. But the...
if someone insulted my wife like that, I wouldn't be in the mood to attend after parties like he did.
That's what I was saying.
Inconsistencies.
That's what people are saying, that he was, he was out there singing and blah, blah, blah and whatever. And then the next day, he's put a thing on Instagram saying how sorry he is, apologising to Chris Rock, apologising to the Academy, da-da-da. If it was staged, come out and say it was staged. Yeah, we were doing it for some ratings.
Yeah, but maybe they're doing it until when Chris Rock's World Tour finishes. They don't want to do it now to make people feel like they've been...
Maybe, but like... Just...
Shane O'Mac's a legend, bro. Coast to coast.
I think... Yeah. The only thing that's going to save him right now is if they all get together and come to... But, I don't know.
So, everyone wants Father Jim to bless the podcast. I reckon you should bless this, Father Jim, just for John, because he's so ripped these days. It's the best.
Man, I wish I could have John's physique.
John is just cut in here. I've been, athlete my whole life.
That's the thing, Chris. I didn't. The angle was so crap. I didn't see it connect. I didn't whatever. Yeah. This has come to the point right now. I was telling Jess the other day, we were talking about it. And I'm like, I've literally become so sick of it because everyone's talking about it at work. It's literally...
So when I said to you, we're going to do this topic tonight, you said, yeah, whatever. Why didn't you say, no, I'm sick of talking about it?
Because I wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I say I'm sick of it, but...
See, Jim has said that there, right? And people these days are going to do that. They're going to stop watching. They are. But I think that's a joke.
It is a joke.
Listen,
that's the way people's
But this is the one thing I'll say to people. I've said it to John. I've said it to Chris on here before, right? And this goes back to soccer.
Yeah.
Always tell people, don't always be so excited to meet your hero.
Yeah.
Because they're probably a wanker. Because they say it about the soccer players. Listen, love them for what they do that makes you love them. So if you like Will Smith as an actor,
keep watching his movies.
Love him for an actor. Yeah. Don't worry about what he does personally, because it's like soccer players, whatever. Paul Gascoigne, let's say.
Yeah.
Amazing soccer player. Off the field,
crazy.
He's just in turmoil. His life's in turmoil. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Love them for what you love them for, because you don't know them personally, and they might not be a good person.
Yeah.
Don't be so excited to meet your hero, because they might not be.
You know what, Chris? I've never seen it.
What did he say? What did Chris say? Did you see the slap?
Do you know why, Chris? I've never seen it.
Because George lame.
I'm too soft with dogs, man, and I know the dog dies.
Listen, that's not. But that is not even that bad.
I know, but I can't watch it.
That movie. Yeah. Listen.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. Just watch it.
I know. I wouldn't be able to watch it with Jess.
Yeah, don't worry. Just watch it by yourself.
The stunt has legs.
JG looks great after the baby.
You let it run its course. Don't admit the truth just yet.
Yeah,
fair enough.
True.
Look, see, I 100%. I can see both sides of it. I'm just leaning more towards it being a real thing.
More smiling, less worrying, more compassion, less judgment, less stress.
Look, Jimmy, I agree with you.
The hero was a pedo or a wife basher. I'm not saying that.
No, different story.
That's completely different, Chris. But what I'm saying is, in general, like they say it about Christian Bale. This stuff come out about him. He's such an amazing actor, but like when he's on set, like he treats, not that he treats him but he gets so into his characters.
He's a method actor.
He gets so invested that he gets stressed and he you know what I mean?
When all that crap came out about Russell Crowe, how he punched that guy, he got into the fight and all that stuff, everyone hated him.
That's right.
I still watch Gladiator to this day. I love it.
Listen, see, I'll give you one example. So you know how they said,
you know what, John? It would be a very awesome.
All I got to say is, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the only man that can say he did a wrestling move on the president, because he gave Donald Trump a stunner.
He stunned him,
and it was the best.
And his hairpiece went up.
It was the best.
What a nice guy.
I'm not saying like all the pedo stuff and all that. Like that's completely right. If there's someone it was a pedo, that's right. But what I mean by it is, in the end, these people are just people as well.
Yeah.
So there's a big chance they could be a knob.
Here's the thing with that. Like, yeah, you're right. They're more than like they're never going to live up to the expectation in your head.
Exactly.
Like, you've built this image of them loving on them on the screen and all that on the football field and whatever, and they will never meet up to that, that thing that you built up in your head.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's...
I was going to ask Chris.
He did.
How's is the Big C treating you all right? Is he actually okay? Or have you asked him?
No, he's all right. He's out of isolation tomorrow.
Yeah, Big C. Is the Big C got him, or he's okay with it?
I don't know, but he's getting out tomorrow.
Good. Did it affect you that bad, Big C? Or?
He reckons he was sick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Listen, I am a fan of Will Smith.
Same.
I've loved Will Smith since Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep.
Like, people might not be a fan of him, whatever, but... See, someone wrote it there before. Who did the wrong thing? Did Will Smith do the wrong thing for, let's say, for defending his wife?
Yeah.
Or did Chris Rock do the wrong thing for attacking someone's wife?
But that's the thing, though. You
I'm just
being
devil's advocate.
Yeah, but you go to the Oscars. If you sit in that front row, you're going to get made fun of, regardless of who you are.
Yeah, of course.
That's become an ongoing thing. That's become an ongoing thing with the Oscars for the past whatever amount of years. Like, trying to see what kind of joke you can do to, get the reaction. And a lot worse things have been made fun of.
See, what Rob said there touched on this point. Is this a factor for him? I think someone said this after.
Yeah.
Richard Williams was so one-eyed on how he defended his family and shit.
Yeah.
He was playing this character
Do you think maybe...
Did he just get so invested in the character that it...
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Because that can happen.
Joe Rogan spoke about it as well. He goes... He literally, he treated that whole situation as like it was some big movie moment.
Yeah.
He, went up there, slapped the guy for dishonoring, and then did this whole my wife's name. He might have still been in character. Morbius is getting destroyed at the moment.
John is saying Will Smith should have bashed him.
No, Morbius is getting eviscerated at the moment. But Jared Leto, another method actor. I was reading a story about him today. Apparently there's a scene with Morbius where he's on crutches in the movie.
Yeah.
And he method acted that hard in the lead to Morbius that he had to, to go to the toilet it took 45 minutes.
Well, Jim Carrey did it when he played that.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, Andy Kaufman. Yeah.
So he literally had to take. It took like 45 to 50 minutes for Jared Leto to go to the toilet because he method acted that hard. He stayed in the crutches and took the crutches to the toilet and stayed in character the whole time. So,
Mr. Lachlan says,
yeah.
Should anyone who physically assaults someone be permanently banned from the Oscars? Probably not, because the people that are running the Oscars is probably pedophiles in it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I agree. You can't hit people, but
well, you can.
You can, but it's against the law. But so what's worse? This is what I'll say. Father Jim said it there. If that was Bruce Willis, a white guy, slaps Chris Rock,
over.
What happens?
Over.
Is it worse if someone racially abuses someone?
Yeah.
Or if someone gets up and slaps someone for paying their wife out?
Or
what's worse?
Or if it was a girl that walked up and slapped a guy. Or if a guy got up and slapped a girl. There's so many
different...
You know, like, there's just... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Rob is saying what you're saying. If the genders, cultures were different, whatever, like, it's just...
Yeah, I didn't see that comment. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yes, he was. Favola was banned, but rightly so.
He smack someone?
No, he he lifted up. This is years ago. This is over 10 years ago. Yeah, he lifted up. I can't remember who it was, but that's like over 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
So, listen. Some guys are going to say, "Hey, I'll do the same too." But you know what I would say? Say someone says a joke, attacks my wife.
Yeah, but
Jess is going to get up and slap him herself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we just said, John. Like that's what I'm saying. That's just me personally. I'm saying if it was so bad, she hated it so much.
Yeah.
She could have slapped him too, or defended herself, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, man. I personally think that Will Smith is dealing with some freaking demons.
That's what's come out today. They're saying he's got anger in him. Yeah.
Not just that, but just after all the crap that
he's been copping it about his missus for a couple of years.
With the admitting that she'd been sleeping with someone else, and she she basically said that Will Smith. She literally said that Will Smith had a small dick, and wasn't pleasuring her.
She said that?
On live TV.
So
I've seen the interview.
So what I don't get is, so she comes out. I said this to Jess.
Does all this stuff.
No, but I said this to Jess, and Jess agreed with me 100%. She comes out, says all this stuff about him.
Yeah.
Will Smith is an A-lister.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith is like a G-lister.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just say, "See you later, I'm leaving you"?
But that's the thing, like when you're in a relate and like he obviously loves her so much.
Yeah, but I mean, if she comes,
if this is his,
if wife, I go out and bag my wife on a public domain, or she does the same to me, like,
I think it's
next level. Chris saying, I think the slap was not warranted.
Yeah.
Married to Jada, no wonder he has anger issues, Jess is saying. Yeah. There you go. Academy should deduct his wages. I'm sick of the whole race and gender issue saying that it's okay for certain people to hit other people.
No, we're not saying that
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what would happen.
We're just saying if the situations were reversed or anything. Yeah. So it's not. It's definitely not an issue of.
No.
We're condoning it or anything like that. It's just It's. That's the thing, Chris.
He laughed. That's right.
He did laugh. There's many angles of him laughing, and then you see it pans over to Jada, and she does the eye roll, like, oh yeah, another one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm campaigning for that, Mr. Lachlan.
What's that?
GoFundMe, Will Smith, 10 million to HFD.
I mean, look,
we'll be set.
He's probably got the money.
He could do it.
Yeah, it's. I say we put this subject on ice.
Well, no, this is what I'll say. This is the one.
I say we revisit it in 3 months' time.
This is the one question I'll ask.
See if people are still talking about it.
This is the question I'll ask. I'm walking down the street.
We get that, Lockie. It's all good.
No. I'm walking down the street.
Are you?
I can. I'll do it.
I thought you said
anyway, so say I'm walking down the street. A guy pays out my partner about her hair.
Yeah.
I slap him.
Yeah.
What's the consequence? Why?
If you get in your car quick enough.
But why, if it was for the world to see,
yeah,
why can he only be disciplined by the law if Chris Rock presses charges? They should be able to discipline him anyway.
I don't know much about American law because I don't live there, and I might confirm with a couple of my American friends, but I think police, if they feel warranted, can actually press charges for the person.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure.
So,
I know a lot of these things, you know, when you hear, do you want to press charges, whatever, no, it's
yeah, so if they...
But I think in circumstances where they think assault and whatever, I think police can actually press charges as well. But
when do I get the free merch?
Are you going to do it to an A-list celebrity?
Why not? Make an example.
If the other person hasn't pressed charges.
Make an example. Why not? They would,
and that basically.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
This leads me into Rob's argument as well, where I think it. You know, the more and more I talk, I literally flip flop.
Well, this is what I'm saying though. If this is you, walking down the street and you punch someone, the cops are handcuffing you, and doing something to you, regardless who you are. But if you're an A-lister, what, you're allowed to just slap someone?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes me think it's...
What did Jimmy say? Hand out helmets. Did you watch the Grammys? They made fun of it so bad.
Oh, the Saturday Night Live was hilarious.
No. The Grammys, like some guy came out in a helmet.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is actually even going to protect the slap. He goes, and then another guy goes, don't worry, we're not introducing any comedians tonight to whatever. Like, they literally just gave it. But yeah.
Like, listen, don't slap KP, he is God. See?
I mean,
it's the hair. Jesus. You know what I mean? Listen, I think that's why I think it's another reason why I think it's probably set up just as rolling the R's.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Looks like an R roll.
The thing that I think is, if that was a normal person,
yeah,
regardless if the guy's pressing charges, he's getting handcuffed, put in the cop car for punching someone.
Yeah, I don't know. I read a couple of. I read a couple of stories that there was a story that came out that said that they'd asked Will Smith to leave and he refused. But then, But then another story came out after they refuted that. Like, because here's the thing: the Academy.
These boys are gods to the world.
The Academy keeps changing their fucking story as well all the time, because they're like, no, the producer was trying to say something, but the word didn't get to Will Smith. And it's like, dude, if you wanted him to leave,
you could have left.
You could have got him to leave.
Yeah.
So once again, I'll constantly flip flop I'm very gullible. Like I said, Rob's point. I'm leaning towards Rob's point more and more now, thinking it's fake. Because the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I convince myself of certain things, you know. And then I'll talk about it again with other people and be like, "Nah, buddy, that was real."
Rob says when KP missed an open goal, he got in first and slapped himself.
Hey Rob, remember when we first met and I didn't know how to be a linesman?
That was the best.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Mr. Lachlan says Johnny G is Mr. Lazley, and then Chris says Johnny G is wild. Jess puts the cat a bit more.
I absolutely had no idea what I was doing.
That's all right.
Yeah, I didn't even know what offside was.
I don't know. The chat's gone mad. I don't know what's going on. Johnny G. Because you don't show up, Johnny. That's why he's calling you Mr. Lazy.
Yes.
You know what he said the first time he came on? He goes, I noticed KP and Chris are the funny guys. He goes, John's the quiet one. Just drilled him on the...
Who said this?
Lachlan.
Oh.
Just drilled him. Oh, man. Everyone's gone mad.
I'm the quiet one.
This is hilarious, bro. There's the amount of... Everyone's just gone off the boil.
Yeah, look.
All right.
That's what it's all about.
So, final words in the chat. I think more people are leaning to it's staged. Gio, you need to come in these chats too. By the time we do the AFL show, Gio's probably in bed. Yeah, KP, I agree. Enough witnesses to arrest him. That's what I'm saying, Rob. So back on topic. If it's me walking down the street, like I said, and I'm punched someone, I'm getting handcuffed.
Yeah.
Because I've punched someone and I'm caught. Like you said, if you get away, okay. But he's there. So...
Yeah. It's...
At least Gio knows I'm a god here now. That's true.
What you got? I've seen that.
See ya, John.
I've seen that AFL podcast go live at like 9:30.
We're at 8:40 because we're doing it after soccer.
Yeah,
but we're gonna try to do it earlier.
So yeah,
Where's your HFD top gear?
So I haven't got one yet.
You didn't get him one, big man.
So
it's not staged. Mr. Lachlan's saying.
I'm usually in bed pretty early because I'm up pretty early as well.
So we got Rob saying staged. Big man would definitely say it's staged because he doesn't believe anything. George
after this podcast, I'm sitting on the fence.
There's a fence. George just sits on it.
I'm so indecisive now. I got no fucking idea.
I'm gonna go with Jess. Jess said it to me from the get go that it was probably staged, and I'm gonna go with her. Yeah. I reckon it's probably staged.
Yeah.
Gio laughs his head off when he watches me in the chat.
Pardon me.
Mr. Lachlan, mate. I told you I'm coming to that island. Next level.
I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm sticking with it was real.
So
I'm just going with my gut with what I thought when I first came in. And even though Rob and everyone has made some great points about it being staged, I have to go with my gut and how I feel.
Yeah.
And what I feel like it is. I don't think anyone would do that to their career. Yeah. No matter how much money they have. That's my thought.
Mr. Lachlan, that performance would have main evented WrestleMania, the big man says. But Smith should have been punished for slapping someone. Mr. Lachlan says, like I said, did you hear about the ex-AFL player who beat 2 women and everyone worried about Will Smith? But there you go. I haven't heard about it, but that's there you go.
Look,
perfect example.
And then again, people bring it to a political thing and they're like, this was staged because everyone wanted to get, I don't want to go too crazy into it. Conspiracy theories is a bit of a Rogan file one. But like, because of everything that's going on with COVID or the Big C, and with
is that true, Zokal?
And
he's got a disability.
As with the war in Russia and all that.
Yeah.
This was something to get everyone's mind off of it and talking about
that wouldn't surprise me.
And talking about something else. So a little bit of a Rogan file.
Yeah.
So.
At least he's an ex-player now. Yeah, true. I agree with Jess. Like, there's been times with NRL players, AFL players that have done like vile things and they've just gotten away with it. You know what I mean? But now, like this, something like that's happened and no one even cares. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's correct. Stop violence to all people. I totally agree, Mr. Lachlan.
Absolutely correct.
Nail on the head there. Like that one.
Indubitably.
Indomitably?
I said that to someone at work the other day. They didn't even know what the word meant.
Very true. Yes, especially to women. That's very true. Because, yeah. I mean, that's a complete...
And men.
Listen, it's a complete other topic, but it's, it's next level. Like when's Gio's birthday?
You remember?
You're...
I'm the worst. I still couldn't tell you if it was the 6th or the 9th.
George doesn't even know my birthday is my older brother. And he's paying me out.
But there's a reason behind it.
There's no reason.
There is, because it's...
Especially women and children and black people. What about other races too? Listen, I've said it on here before. Like, I agree. Definitely violence to women and children. But like, I've been racially abused. Like, it's, I'm just saying, like, it's...
Sorry. Yawns.
My birthday is December 8th. Remember, the 8th of December.
Hey. That is a great movie.
Anyone here a December baby? End all violence. I agree.
So, Big C, the big man, my birthday is in the end of July. Around the 28th.
Me and my 2 brothers, we go in a cycle. Month after month after month of birthdays.
June, July, August.
This is right. We need to know Gio's zodiac sign. Leo.
I'm a Leos.
Both my brothers are Leos. Both my brothers are Leos. My sister's a Scorpion. My wife is a Gemini.
Sign is fence sitter.
Funny when guys all say all people like whose main addition to violence wake. Yeah, 100% coming from men. That's true.
December babies are the best.
Are the best guys?
Leo.
George is a Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
Me and Jess are Geminis.
No, you don't say.
I'm just saying. Me.
Isn't that a board game, Chris?
Sagittarius.
Categories.
What age are you guys? I'm 18. How old do you think we are?
If
you can guess George's age.
If you can guess my age.
June babies.
I don't think I could even promise some merch. I don't even think I could do that. It's not my merch.
Gods are ageless. Speaks volumes, clowns. Chris, the beard makes you look 30. Yeah, because he's way more than 30. Don't know about that.
I don't think I can even promise merch, but I can promise you most people can't guess my age.
30. Wow, I wish. KP is the.
Oh, you made my night.
Is that the first time you've ever been told you look younger than me?
Yeah. Pretty good. Wow.
30. I'll take 30.
I would definitely take 29 any day of the week.
Gio is 29.
That's good.
That's good. You look young, apparently, man.
That's made my month.
My son is what? Gio, I know.
What did I say? I can't remember what I said.
I don't know what's going on. Gio looks younger, just.
That is fantastic.
It must be the camera. Must be the beard. I'm going to shave.
If I shaved, I'd look even younger.
Yeah, but if I shave, I look like 13.
Every time I shave, Jess hates me.
Gio looks younger, Jess. KP, you are not 40, are you?
No. No.
Jim's put that.
Oh, the
it must be. I'm not 40. Close.
So this year, I will be the ripe young age of 42.
Agreed with Jim. But back to what Jess said. That it's true. Jess was saying it's most of the violence comes from power hungry like men that are just think they can do what they want, really. Correct? Is that the way of putting it? Like how many people, like guys in Congress, we say that are like pedophiles.
Yeah.
And do what they want.
And in Hollywood and all that stuff.
You know what I mean? How many pedophiles now in Hollywood, like they're just 42?
Yeah, definitely. Like, no joke.
No joke. That's not a joke, no. Gio, you look young. I look old, apparently.
It's a blessing.
Wait a second.
But
do I still look old?
It is a blessing. The genes are good. I haven't gone grey. Like, the grey hair just hasn't started yet, which is fantastic. And I think that rolls in our family a fair bit. Like, the old boy didn't go grey for a long time.
I'm like so last.
But when it comes to... Man, when it comes to my job,
Gym 108.
When it comes to my job, and when I go to meet people out on site for meetings and stuff like that, they assume that I'm young, so I don't actually get taken seriously in my job. I do, but if I actually look my age, I might get taken a bit more seriously.
Zakel says everyone's saying you look younger than me, man. Can you believe that?
I've never had it.
I'm going grey.
Ridiculous.
I'm not.
No. I get one or two here and there, maybe like a couple of in the
2003.
What?
That she's born in 2003. I can't believe everyone's saying George looks younger than me.
That's crazy.
It's next level. Absolutely next level.
That's the hat.
Johnny looks 78. No, he doesn't. Look at him.
Oh, man.
How is that 78? That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger prime.
And Botox.
I've had years of facelifts and Botox.
Yeah, Johnny looks prime.
Johnny looks prime. I will be, in a couple months, June, I will be 37.
Gee, I used to bash school under the druggy tree. I used to smoke pot.
Humour power is intoxicating. Your beard, KP, Jess is saying, must make me look old. Because Jess wants me to get rid of it.
I thought she liked the beard.
Jess doesn't like the beard.
No?
She likes stubble.
Yeah.
Jess likes stubble.
See, Jess...
Listen, I'll bring up a picture of me.
Obviously not this, but my Jess...
Yeah. She loves beard.
Hates the clean
Listen.
She thinks it's the
Listen, guys.
She won't even look at me.
Since I've put some pictures up of Johnny, I'll bring up a picture of my beard at the end of last year.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That's great.
It was next level.
I get to about this. I get to about this thickness.
Dude, it was huge.
And it starts bugging me, and I clip it down to 2.
Do you know how big my beard
I remember how big
Dude, it was massive.
You look like Jesus.
Oh, it was massive.
But, yeah.
I'm the older brother.
That's wicked.
But that's because Krillin's not here. He definitely looks older.
Yeah, but...
He looks older. Doesn't he look older? Yeah, but Chris been losing his hair since 1976.
Well, he'll be 46 this year.
Chris will be... No.
47?
What year is it?
He's 4 years older than me. Yeah, he'll be 46.
Yeah, 46.
Yeah,
76. Yeah, 76. Do you know what? I like the beard sometimes, and then sometimes I hate it.
I'm the same. Like, I like the look of it, but then sometimes it just bugs me, and then I'll have to trim it off.
I've been with Jess, and I'm like, I've had a beard, and I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom and shave it, and I have to just go get it off. It's like,
I usually clip it down to a 1, and that's enough for me to get the soap under there and
that's it.
Wash and
I'm clean shaven. Krillin needs to come. Nah, last time Krillin came on the Rogan Files, it was black mercs at the front of HFD Studios.
Black mercs?
Yeah, like government officials, because he was...
Well, because he's too deep.
He's next level, man.
He takes
I know why Chris...
No, because he takes the stuff so seriously.
No, listen, I know why Krillin, he looks so stressed after that night he was on the Rogan Files, because when he was talking about all that stuff, I was like, dude, you carry that around in your head.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, you know what I'm like? I'm just like...
I'm a bit of...
I'm like so blasé.
I want to say...
Stubble, just like Stubble, see?
I want to say I'm pretty much the in-between of you and...
Rob does hate beard, yeah.
Because you're very carefree. You are. Always have been. Chris carries a lot of stuff. Like, he loves the conspiracy and he just wants to talk to people about it. Me, I'm a bit of both. I carry the anxiety, but I'm very carefree with stuff as well.
My carefree attitude, and I know it.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets me in trouble with Jess.
Yeah.
Gets me in trouble because I am so carefree. Like Baba says it. Our dad says it. Go back and watch, man.
Go back and watch what?
Watch what? Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
no way.
I'm
not. No.
That's the thing.
Freaked me out.
I didn't even...
See? Jess just put exactly what I was going to say. KP, Mini Drico. Drico is our dad. Baba said one day to Jess, he goes, if he would have said my name, if KP was any more laid back, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
And that's just how I am. If I can't control something, I don't care about it.
That's the reason I didn't even jump in on that podcast to watch, because I knew...
Oh, Chris blew my head.
I knew, like... And it's not... Look, I love him. He's our brother. But when it comes to conspiracy stuff... When it comes to conspiracy stuff, he's next level.
He's next level, bro.
He's more than Chris.
He makes...
You know what? He's in the name.
Krillin makes Chris look like tame when it comes to all the conspiracy. He come in one night and he's talking to me and Jess, and he's saying this stuff to us. And when he walked out, I was like, man, did you know anything he was talking about? Jess, I know. Jess goes, he was talking too quick.
But the thing is with conspiracies, that like I've got a couple that I'm like invested in.
Yeah, but there's some that people like and they get invested in. Like Hollow Earth.
Yeah. Look, I'm more invested in it now because I laugh so much.
Hollow Earth's the best.
But like with Bob Lazar and the UFOs and all that, I'm invested in it. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not invested in everything.
No, I agree.
You know, like
Hollow Earth is becoming mainstream. KP, you look in your 30s. Am I copying it tonight or what? You know he's 5 years older than me. People who live carefree live longer. Fact. That's why. You know. But Paul lived so long, he was so carefree. Our grandfather was so carefree.
I'm really trying. I'm trying, but yeah, I get invested in, especially stuff with work. I think about it a bit too much, but I've got to stop.
I'm like, do you remember Scrubs, like Kelso?
Yeah.
You know when work ends and he steps out the hospital?
And just starts whistling.
Yeah, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
Even like people have died, it's just...
Yeah, but that's your way of dealing with it.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I get like more upset. Soccer. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If
we lose a game of soccer, I'm cut for like a day.
Yeah, but you carry that as well, and as a player.
Yeah,
so
100%.
the reason I think you get so upset with, like, I get upset with Man U.
Oh, Man U, listen.
I do.
I was having the best week.
But I don't.
Until the international break finished and Man United came back.
But I don't carry it the same way as you do. And the reason, this is the only thing I can pinpoint it down to, is the fact that you're a player and you understand the feeling of loss.
Oh yeah, loss
a lot more than a lot more than what other people like us haven't played a team sport like that.
Rob will know,
you know,
and especially like I've been a captain as well. Like that, I've been a captain as well for a long time. When you lose,
you carry it for days.
It's because losing, it just sucks. It's like it's so,
you know, players who don't carry it, I don't think last long.
Hey KP, it's Valentine's Day on the weekend. KP equals what happened. Just pay me out.
Yeah, so it's like, hey,
paying me out.
Hey, it's Valentine's Day on the weekend. What happened? That's exactly how it went.
Jess.
See, my Jess and I, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because our anniversary is on the 16th.
Yeah, but that's a different story.
So and we always avoid all the crap. Trying to get a table somewhere, but it's like ridiculous. So we always celebrate 2 days after because it's our anniversary.
Yeah, but there's a reason behind it. Everyone's sticking the knife into KP tonight about is that he looks 70. You know, everyone's just drilling me.
It's because you're too carefree.
Too carefree.
But you think being too carefree would make you look younger?
Listen, I'll guarantee you, if I shave, I'll shave next podcast. I'll blow everyone's mind. All right, who's this 13-year-old? I'm going to carry this all the way to that step.
To the step, and you're done.
And I'm done.
Let's have a good way into the show, Dad.
Yeah, see? Rob knows. Jess, you're special to KP every day. Doesn't 100%. Need a commercial day to prove it.
That's it.
There you go.
When's the World Cup podcast? Next Wednesday?
Me and Rob are going to be going, all right.
When are you going live?
Yes, I keep telling my... Jess.
Are you going live early or are you going to do like...
Not sure the exact time yet.
Yeah.
But, okay, so before we leave, guys, don't shave it. I'm doing it, man. I'm upset that...
I'm taking mine off.
So, tomorrow, I believe Chris, maybe by himself, I don't know if John's coming, is doing a watch-along for the Port Power versus Demons game. Jess is just drilling me. So, yeah, Chris is doing that tomorrow. Watch-along for the Port Melbourne game. There'll be the Man United show on Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
AFL podcast Tuesday. And then me and Rob be doing the World Cup podcast Wednesday. Everyone's just drilling me. So there's a lot coming up this week.
Cool.
World Cup podcast.
Next week.
Yeah, or next week. Yeah, no, but Chris is going live tomorrow for a watch along.
Yeah.
And then as of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there should be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday show. And yeah.
All right.
Listen, if anyone else wants to pay me out, just do it. I'm here. I'm waiting. It's, I'm ready.
Now I get two most years. Okay.
See, now, exactly. I learned from a mistake. She gets two. I bought jewelry for my wife on Valentine's Day and again the day after. She wasn't expecting that. Rob, she's cutting me. Everyone's drilling me. Rob's next level.
He's showing us up.
Rob is next level.
All right. I've got to finish up shortly.
Listen, I am stupid. Yeah, we're finishing up now.
Yeah.
So I'm giving another minute. If anyone else wants to stick the knife into KP, yes, the World Cup podcast is going to be good.
It'll be good.
Listen, guys, we do the Man United one, but me and Rob are doing, I don't know if there's many football fans in the chat, but I know many people that know a lot about football.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that knows the world game probably more than Rob.
Yeah.
He does a World Cup newsletter that he sends to us every, I'm not sure how often he does it, but Rob's next level with it. The show is going to be me, George, they've always said me and Rob should be commentators when we're together watching soccer.
When you two get together and watch soccer, I sometimes don't even watch the game.
Yeah, so
I just listen to you two.
It'll be a real good show. If you're into any football, trust me, it'll be real good. Rob is getting a run sheet together that he's going to get to me in the next couple days or so, and yeah, we will.
Yeah, see, the thing about Rob is you actually be prepared for something like this.
Rob's next level.
Me, I could have come with a couple of notes, but
even when Rob was on,
I just wing it.
Even when Rob was on the podcast, he came prepared. Came with all these things. It was great. So yeah, it's going to be good, guys. Yeah, if you're going to want to watch the watch along tomorrow, I'll be at soccer training, but Chris and John hopefully will be doing the watch along, and yeah, then Monday, Man United show. Yeah, George will come back on a Man United show again one day.
One day.
Tuesday, AFL show. Then Wednesday, World Cup podcast. And I agree, KP equals ratings. All right. So on that note, Will Smith hit Chris Rock. Yeah. Earth's hollow.
Pump for Obi-Wan.
Oh.
And Boba Fett was okay.
Boba Fett was okay. So Will Smith cracked Chris Rock. Obi-Wan's going to be killer. Boba Fett was
And all the in-between shit that we talked about was epic.
Oh.
The hottest girls.
So do you reckon Michael Jackson was a pedophile?
TV shows.
You reckon Michael Jackson was? We always end with, was Michael Jackson a pedophile?
No.
See, I'm with George. I don't actually think he was. There you go.
Personal opinion, I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either. I don't actually think he was either.
But, yeah.
Listen, I don't know. But on that note, guys, thank you everyone so much for watching. Everyone that was in the chat. Thank you, Jess, for sticking the boot into me and getting everyone on board with sticking the boot into.
Thank you.
What we're going to do is
thank you, Lockie, for telling me it looked 20.
That's right. You remember when they did the roast Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to do a roast KP because everyone's just done it anyway.
I don't know what I would say.
You got a man bun.
Yeah.
That's what they say to me on the soccer field.
You got to do a podcast one day with your head down.
We did do it.
Oh, you did?
And Dobson and all that were losing it.
Dude.
They were like, oh my God, what a mane. It was like...
That day that I come in and you're sitting on your bed in the...
Do you remember I had it back?
I don't know, but what's his name? I always forget his name, but I love him. He was in Jurassic Park.
You know, I scored...
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
And he did the pose in the back of the truck. You had your shirt off.
That's the best.
You're on your bed.
The best.
Pose like that, and you had your hair down. And I was losing it.
You can always rely on me, baby. Just says, KP, practice your one-on-ones, Rob says. I scored 25 league goals last year, all right?
30.
In 25 league goals in 18 games.
That's pretty good. Ciao.
All right, guys. Ciao. Rob always with a ciao. I love it.
Thanks for having me.
It was good. Yeah. Zacal always says, take care. You know, stay safe, everyone. Arnold, biggest joke to coach Socceroos. Yes, we will talk about that, Jimmy. He always says it. Stay safe. We will talk about that, Jimmy. Don't worry. Me and Rob will get into that. But yeah, thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you on the next one.